All right. Best show of the year, favorite show of the year. Of course, Maximum Effort's not here yet, but he will be. It's going to be a great year. I don't think it is. I think it's going to be a horrible year. All right, let's do it. All right, folks, welcome to SF Comic Co. SF Company Hour 225. What the hell number is this? Oh, shit, maybe I should do notes beforehand. Welcome to my favorite show of the year, our top 10, our personal top 10. This is our top 10. This is not a standard top 10 list where you just list your favorite movies, your favorite whatever this is. This is your personal top 10. Your personal, it could be movies, concerts, toys, trips, surgeries. I don't know, whatever you're happy with. So my regular co-host, Mr. Effort's going to be joining us in a second. He's having a little time-space problems. The DeLorean's out of order right now. But he'll be joining us soon, and then we could start our top 10. But I'm returning, joined by our returning tag team champions. Miss Meshellica Rocks, whose YouTube channel is just off the charts right now. She's got 100,000 views. The channel is just so never been more popular. How's the channel going, Meshellica? Sorry to call you out.
That's actually going to be something reserved for what's coming up in 2025. So.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, we want to see that. Damn it! All right, we want you to outshine us, which will not take that much. It will just take very little. But how you doing? How's your New Year's? How was your holiday?
Holiday was quiet. I actually got sick during Christmas and was just getting over a cold for New Year's. Very quiet. So
yeah, I think I
actually spent a lot of time trying to get this top 10 list with some honorable mentions because 2024 was a banger. That's for sure.
Yeah. Like in the geek spectrum is great. Like personal wise, it was not a great year, but yeah. Other than there was a lot of shit. To do a top 10 worst, be like a top 100 worst things that happened in 2024. But we're gonna stick with the positive for sure on this one.
For sure.
Mr. Hondo, how you doing?
Yeah,
got a tight omnibus collection back there. Looks like it's getting organized by the day. You don't want to show the other half, right?
that's only a small part, yeah. What's up? Happy to be here. Happy New Year.
How was your New Year's, man? How was your holiday?
In the house? Yeah, man. It's things have been good. Really busy, but yeah, ready to do this show, and yeah, glad to be here.
All right, so we're gonna kill some time a little bit. We got some news to drop this week. Just a couple of things. The big one this week. This has kind of been talked about. I think a couple of years ago, Momoa tweeted about having a meeting. This is when James Gunn was taking over, and they were kind of like, what's going to be left over from the old regime. There was a couple things going to be nitpicked, whatever. And there was a report that Jason Momoa had a meeting with James Gunn and the higher ups, and he left really happy. And the big rumor is that he's going to play Lobo, and he's been wanting to play Lobo. He's been talked about it for probably years. He's a big Lobo fan. He looks like Lobo, like dead on. This is pretty much like people are always fan casting. It's pretty accurate. I don't think he should have played Aquaman. I was never down with the bro Aquaman. This is what part he was born to play. So kind of people speculated that this was going to be the case, that he was going to play Lobo, but no one really knew, because there's going to be a couple carryovers, like some of the Suicide Squad stuff, some of James Gunn stuff is getting carried over. So some people are like, oh, is Aquaman coming back? Which is not the case. It looks like we're getting Jason Momoa coming back in Supergirl World of Tomorrow. Looks like that's going to be the next one on the slate for the DCU. James Gunn has said, hey, nothing's going to be put into production until we have a solid script. And so it looks like Woman of Tomorrow is going to be the next one going out. I haven't read it. I have it. It's by Tom King. It's going to be based on that. She's kind of stuck on a planet, and it's kind of almost like Planet Hulk kind of vibe. What I kind of gathered from it. Have you read it, Hondo? The Woman of Tomorrow.
I've read probably everything except maybe the last issue.
Okay. Yeah.
So I haven't finished it, but yeah, it didn't grab me as much as with all the hype that it's been getting. But I see why people like it. It's a pretty cool story.
Okay. Is
Basically,
Lobo in the story at all? Is Lobo part of the story? Are they going to shoehorn him, give him another character?
I don't remember Lobo being in the story.
But it's dealing with the alien worlds and stuff, so you can easily throw Lobo in it. And
maybe it wasn't a part I read. I mean, maybe he makes an appearance, and I didn't finish it. But I mean, basically, it's Supergirl. She goes to a planet with a different sun, a red sun.
Yeah, red sun. That's basically a normal sun to the Kryptonians, and
so that she can get drunk on her birthday, basically.
That's a good enough reason.
Like on her,
it's basically like Nashville or like Vegas for for superheroes, for Kryptonians.
Yes, because otherwise, I guess with her superpowers, she can't get drunk like a normal person. Yeah, right.
Unless you're Superman 3 and he goes into splits his personality and he gets drunk in a bar.
It's basically that's the gist of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they'll weave it in, but I imagine it'll be good.
Yeah. But Meshellica, what are your thoughts on Lobo entering the DCU and or your boy Momoa getting his shine on?
It's about time, and I feel really bad because Keith Giffen is no longer with us anymore, who created Lobo. Oh, yeah. But I would love to see the Lobo and the Guy Gardner interaction. You know what I'm talking about, Hondo and Ray. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, they have some good stuff. It looks like he's pulling a lot from that 90 or 80 late 80s, early 90s DC. So that makes me very happy. They could do some fun stuff. He can definitely do his own movie. He can definitely have his own movie. Some people are kind of comparing, he's like a Deadpool. No, not really. I wouldn't say he's a Deadpool type character. He's more of a, I don't know, like different than Deadpool. He's not a Deadpool, but he can definitely do some uncensored damage. I definitely want to see an R-rated Lobo movie. I don't want to see like some sugar. Like I'm sure Supergirl is going to be PG-13, but if they do a Lobo solo movie, I want to see hard R, him just destroying fucking alien species and just creating fucking havoc and damage. So this should be this looks fun. DCU is kind of we didn't get the chance to talk to you guys about it, but what did you guys think of the Superman trailer?
Ooh.
Hondo, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it was really good. That whole spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch it and then come back to us. Crypto, right there. He just said, if you bring dogs or cats into anything, automatically you're going to generate a ton of interest. They're going to sell so many crypto toys. It's going to be.
He's the baby Yoda, baby Groot of this next summer for sure.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be really good. I'm so looking forward to it. That might be the movie of the year that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah. It's between that and Fantastic Four for me. Like those two movies are like, and they're all coming out in the same month, which is crazy. So I'm it's gonna be a good year, man. We're gonna eat good as far as like comic book movies, hopefully. So, Meshellica, what do you think of the trailer?
Well, I'm a big Henry Cavill fan, and so this new fellow that's cast as Superman, I'll look at it and give him a shot. But yeah, I think the greatest thing that was good about that trailer was crypto. Yeah, I mean, you're taking a different character and putting it into a movie, and let's see how that plays out as far as what he's going to be doing in the movie. I'm not a huge Superman fan, except for the Christopher Reeve movie that came out when I was a little girl. But I'll give this a chance and see. Yeah. But I'm not like completely hyped like everybody was really hyped about it. But I am interested in the introduction of crypto for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I have some nitpicks. Like I'm not a big fan of the suit, and a lot of people are like focused on the suit. Like the dude's like jacked. Dude's like fucking. You see him in like recent photos. He's fucking yoked right now.
Okay.
So I that was my pick before I heard pick when I watched Pearl, and apparently James Gunn watched Pearl and had the same thought I did. I was like, oh, this guy can play Superman. So I was definitely one of the first people to call it. So internet, we have receipts. So we're definitely gonna, our next episode we're going to go through our favorite things we're looking forward to in 2025. So we'll definitely probably talk more about it in the next episode. Let's see. We got a couple chats. Renee, what's up, Renee? Rocket Red Countdown Liftoff. Happy 2025 New Year's comic book folk. Krista, what's up, Krista? Happy New Year, nerds. What's up, Krista? The last comic book I bought the other day was Ninja Elite #1 from Adventure Publication, 1987. Wow. Deep cuts. Carrie King of Slayer is playing Regency Ballroom on the 15th. The singer is the Filipino Deaf Angel dude. Meshellica, you know nothing about any of that, right?
Mark Zagata, are you going, Renee? I'm going. I'll be there. You know me and
Meshellica will have a booth if you want to get anything signed up.
Meet and greet with Meshellica.
Filipino royalty right there. Craven the Hunter movie just came out and went and didn't even get a chance to see it. I think it was only 2 weeks. How was it? I'm not watching that movie. I'm done with the Spider-Man, non-Spider-Man Sonyverse. I heard it was really bad too. I was kind of like on the fence, like, oh, this might be all right. Some of the last trailer was okay, like maybe. And then the review just murdered it. And I watched a couple like spoiler things like, nah, I'm good. I think I'm gonna miss that one. Have you guys been watching the Creature Commandos?
Not yet.
I saw the first 2 episodes.
It gets really good. After the second episode, it gets. I was kind of like, this. Do I need this? Do I care about this? First 2 episodes, I was like, meh. After the third episode, I almost fucking teared up. Weasel's origin, almost had me into tears. And then we also get a very cameo, a post-apocalyptic kind of vision of the future where we get some cameos of certain characters. We get some Teen Titans, we get Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and this is all canon into the universe right now. We also get spoilers for Creature Commandos. It's last episode. We get basically every episode is the origin of a certain character. We get Dr. Foster's, and we get a first silhouetted version of Batman. So it's so if you're not, I would definitely check it out. It's been really good storytelling. Music by Gogo Bordello is all like laced throughout the whole show, which is pretty awesome to see. If you haven't seen Gogo Bordello, it's a fun ride for sure.
Yeah.
But definitely check it out if you haven't been watching it. All right.
Sorry guys, is that on Disney or what is?
It's on Max.
Max, okay.
Yeah, Max.
Have you guys picked up Creature Commando's David Dastmalchian doing the writing?
No, I heard about it. Yeah, no, he's
I gotta go pick that up. So
I forgot what show it was. Some YouTube. He was like going through his collection of like his nerd stuff. He's definitely just uber nerd,
big time
nerds like us.
Oh yeah, he's hardcore.
Love that guy. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, I just rewatched the Suicide Squad too. He's so good in it too. That movie's really good, and it's like, and after you see like certain things in Creature Commandos, you see that movie a little differently too. Okay. So I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, the animation's kind of cheap looking. I'm not a fan of that super cheap Flash animation. It's kind of a little too stiff for me. But it's a good show. It's definitely, it gets better as it goes along for sure.
Cool.
All right. Any other news we can jump in before we start going our list? We'll probably start doing a list in a minute, and hopefully Mr. Effort will jump on sooner than later.
Is he on his way, or is he still?
He's dealing with some issues right now, so he's in the vicinity, but he's got to deal with some shit. So we'll try to see what other things we can talk about real quick. If not, we'll start doing our top 10. Then he can catch up when he jumps on.
I'll be at that Carrie King show, by the way.
Oh, cool!
I just had to make sure. I was like, yeah, I'll be there
at the Regency, right?
Yeah, I'll see you there, Michelle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Do we get a chance? I don't think we got a chance to talk about this. I think Lori mentioned this when we were talking about the cast and the Skeletor a few months back. What about Jared Leto? And she brought into existence Jared Leto playing our Lord and Savior Skeletor. Oh, there he is! Yay!
I come exactly just in time for that. Oh my God!
You rushed when you heard Jared Leto.
Skeletor.
There goes my New Year's.
He's like, Jared Leto, I'm here.
Oh yeah, I'm all about Jared and his 30 Seconds to Mars.
And you're mostly a demon to most of us.
Ain't angels to some, demons to others.
So we talked about Lobo being cast in the DCU.
Oh, good, perfect. Let me catch up so I can just Lobo being cast in the DCU.
Yeah, we talked about that. Talked a little Creature Commandos.
Have you guys been up on? I haven't watched a new episode, but have you guys been up on that?
Yeah, we just talked about that. Yeah, Hondo saw the first two. Meshellica hasn't watched it yet. Today, there's a big spoiler in today's episode.
I've already. Yeah, I should have stayed off the internet today. I already know.
It's all over. It was unavoidable. It was like screen fucking shots everywhere. But it's a first like almost fuller appearance. But yeah, that last couple episodes ago, you get some things of the future. So I think we're getting some cool shit coming from the DCU coming up. And then what else did we talk about? That was it, right?
Superman.
Yeah, Superman. Lobo, Superman.
Lobo.
All right, so Skeletor, we'll talk about this real quick, then we'll get into our top 10. Skeletor being cast. So far, I kind of like the casting of this movie. We got Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms, that unknown kid as He-Man. What's her name? From Glow as Evil Lynn. I've been digging the cast. This casting kind of has me a little worried. I'm also heard some maybe possible leaked storyline, which I'm hope it's not true. It's not coming.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that's not true. But first, Meshellica, what do you think of Leto playing our Lord and Savior Skeletor?
We'll see. I'm not sure if he can nail the voice, because that's what Skeletor is all about. I'm
Joker voice.
Well, I haven't really looked at the cast, guys. So I did hear about Jared Leto, but I don't know about the other folks. So school me in on this.
Yeah, it's got a really good cast. It's the chick from Riverdale. Betty's playing, or Veronica's playing Tila, which I like her a lot. Yeah, Idris Elba is Man-at-Arms, and they cast a bunch of the underlings too, all like the Triclops, all the underling guys. So
that's what I don't understand. That's why I don't understand that. With if they're casting all of those people, how are they going to do that suggested, rumored story that they're wanting to do?
So the rumor that came out is that he is like He-Man, just a regular dude. He works the office job, and he's been told stories of Eternia when he was a kid, like growing up. So are we going to do he doesn't know he's He-Man. He's going to get transported to this world that he thought it was fantasy, and he discovers that he's He-Man, which is kind of lame if that's the case. Like, I don't want to see that. We've seen that story how many fucking times in like these fantasy type movies. Like, I don't really want to see. I just want to see Eternia. I don't want Earth involved. We don't need Earth involved. Like the only time Earth was involved in the original cartoons when the Christmas special, when they found a couple kids from Earth and fucking told them about Santa Claus and shit. But yeah, we don't need that. I'm hope that it's coming from like a kind of an unreliable source. I saw a few people talk about it, so I'm hoping that's
they said that as much as he's hit, he's missed as much. So it's 50-50.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if that's true. But Hondo, what do you think of Jared Leto as Skeletor?
Well, I think it could work. I mean, Jared Leto is a good actor.
Is he though?
No, he's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He's been around forever. Come on, man. Going back to Prefontaine, man.
Well, he was great in Prefontaine, bro.
I'll bring out the Prefontaine.
And 30 Seconds to Mars.
I'm more of a post-Fontaine guy.
Post-Fontaine Malone.
I think it'll work. I mean, I don't really I don't have too strong feelings about it, but I think it could work. I mean, we'll see. Maybe he can hit that sniveling, that.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna go full like cheese. Or
I don't think they're gonna go Welker.
Yeah,
no.
Man.
He could have a menacing laugh, but I don't need a. Yeah, I don't want him to do a imitation.
Joker?
Of,
I don't think he'll do that.
Yeah.
I think he's good enough that he wants to create a new
but
thing.
I really don't want to see his face. I want to see Skeletor. Or maybe you see the
Yeah.
origin of him starting off, and then he becomes Skeletor. But I want to see Skeletor, man. He's one of my favorite cartoon villains. He's one of the best. Even though He-Man, the original cartoon, doesn't hold up at all. It's not like trying to.
I still like it. I still like the premise of it. It's it's like kind of like a Flash Gordon.
Yeah, but still, going back and watching some of those '80s cartoons, they don't.
No. I understand that it's fucking '80s is super cheese, dude. But at the same time, you don't want to change the premise of what something is.
I get that, but I'm saying there's some shows.
Then if you're gonna,
Transformers hold up, G.I. Joe.
I get that. But the premise of those shows, they for the most part they try to keep the premise of the show. Unless you talk about Michael Bay, he's kind of just he cherry picked what he wanted.
He made bug aliens versus other bug aliens that you kind of understand with them.
Yeah, it's just they're not really fucking more than meets the eye. They're bugs.
It's gonna have theatrical. It's Amazon, but it's gonna have a theatrical run. That's what they said anyway. So I think originally it was gonna be straight to Amazon, but they changed their strategy. They're gonna release it in theaters. So
it's horrible. So this is what gets me. It all goes in conjunction. If they're bringing in Jared Leto, it sounds like want to do a grounded He-Man. That's what they're trying to do. A grounded He-Man. It's like, you guys understand the fucking property? The guy gets a magical sword, says the magic words, and then fucking turns into He-Man. And his faithful fucking pet turns into fucking Battle Cat. Cheese. Just give him cheese.
Well,
Monterey Jack Oaxaca cheese, bro. Straight up.
Harloff put it best. He-Man should be Star Wars meets Lord of the Rings, kind of fantasy epic kind of.
I agree.
It doesn't need to be, just take it super seriously or take it too super goofy. Definitely have a blend of little campiness is fine, but it should be taken seriously for sure.
What I like, and this is one of the main reasons I do like He-Man with Lundgren, is I didn't really care for his He-Man, although he looked the part. I just didn't like the way the part was actually written. But Langella as Skeletor, he brought the fucking noise, dude.
He was in that movie playing Shakespeare. He was taking that shit seriously up.
And that's what I'm hoping out of Leto. If he can just be you know what? And he's kind of that actor who can be fuck this guy. If he's a fucking amateur fucking filmmaker, I'm gonna fucking rock this shit. I'm hoping he can do that. But that's just one person. If anything, Leto's going to probably be the best thing about this. That's fucking fucked up too.
Wow.
I like He-Man, dude. It's just you can't. You want to stay with the camp. You want to stay with the camp.
Yeah, I don't want to go full camp though. You can go.
No. I'm saying stay with the camp.
There has to be a balance for sure.
I don't want Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just and the other thing, like you said, you want to be on Eternia. You want to be on Earth. He works in so it's Office Space meets Flash Gordon.
Star Trek meets Dungeons and Dragons. Let's Star Trek. Star Wars meets. I would say Star Wars meets Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I would, because the thing is, Star Trek's a little bit more political.
Yeah, Star Wars meets Classic Titans. I would mix those up. I would put.
Yeah, I think Star Wars meets Clash of the Titans. That's what pretty much. Yeah,
we'll see.
I like his analogies right now.
Hellraiser, Cannabite, Pinhead says angels to some demons to others.
Yeah,
I'm a demon slayer.
Wow.
All right. So let's jump into top 10, man. We put it up. This was a hard one, man. This was a hard thing. There's so many things that could have made this list.
Yeah, this was a really good year for stuff, not for other shit.
Somebody said the other day there wasn't good movies. They list 20 movies they didn't go see. So yeah, there was a lot, actually, really a lot of really good movies this year. No one wanted to go see them in theaters. So so that's the issue though. There was a really good year for movies. A little good year for TV.
This is the year of the hater, bro.
Well,
the year of the hater. No. It's just everybody took sides on a lot of shit and went to not go see things because I'm not going to watch this. A lot of tribalism. A lot of tribalism.
Worse every year. But we do, like I said earlier, we do our list a little different. It's pretty much your personal top 10. It could be a vacation you took, could be a concert you went to, could be a figure you bought, could be a piece of art you picked up, could be a CD you listened to, it could be a movie you watched. Just a little bit of, it could be anything, and your list is your own. We made a new rule. We call it the Hondo rule. Only three picks within a category. So if you pick concerts, you can pick 3 concerts within that, or a convention. You can pick 3 things from that convention within that.
Wait, whoa! You get to pick 3 things for a number?
No, well, I'm saying within a category.
Okay,
so,
okay.
So you went to a convention, you can pick 3 things you picked up in that from that convention. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not 20 things you picked up, Meshellica.
They're going to show the bins that they went through.
We'll be here all night. But if you went up to 3 things within the category, you can show off. Instead, we'll be here all fucking night. So we usually do our honorable mentions. 2 honorable mentions. We'll go. I think we should go. How do you want to do the order? Let's go Meshellica, Hondo, Effort, and me. We'll do that so I can go roundabout so I don't get confused. I'm older.
Can you start with Hondo first? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty much late on all my shit because fucking I had so much to deal with right before I got here. So I'm like,
Hondo,
discombobulated.
Hondo, give us your first your 2 honorable mentions.
2 honorable mentions. Okay. All right. So I was the person that said that there wasn't a lot of good movies, or at least I didn't see a lot of good movies in the theater last year. But I made an effort. Not a max effort.
Not a maximum
effort.
I made an effort to see movies, though. I did. I really did. And my favorite movie of the year is a romantic drama.
Wait a minute. Is this an honorable mention or is your number 1?
This is
honorable mention.
This is an honorable mention.
For your favorite movie, an honorable mention. Okay.
My favorite movie of the year is an honorable mention.
Okay.
And it's called Touch. And the story is a romantic and thrilling story that speaks several decades and continents.
This is about
Follows one man's journey to find his first love who disappeared 50 years ago before his time runs out. So it's basically this old guy goes into, right when the pandemic starts, he goes into the hospital. He goes to see his doctor, and his doctor is like, you're starting to lose your mental faculties. If there's any loose ends you need to tie up, I think you should do it before you pretty much, lose your mind. And then it goes back 50 years to 1968. It's a beautiful, beautiful, well done movie. Just totally independent. I don't know any of the actors. I don't know anybody in it. It's part English, part foreign. Just a wonderful movie. It's called Touch. It's on Peacock.
Cool.
If anybody's interested, it's
Peacock.
Heart-touching movie called Touch. Number 11 is I don't know if it's my favorite TV show of the year, but I might have recency bias because I just watched it. Hysteria, which is also on Peacock.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to see that.
And Hysteria, a struggling high school metal band uses a town's sudden interest in the occult to start a reputation as satanic metal band. Takes place in 1989 with Bruce Campbell.
Oh yeah.
When I saw that, I swear to God, I thought of you. I thought of you guys. I thought of you, Rick. I thought of you, Michelle. It's just, to me, it has that Stranger Things kind of flavor.
Really?
But it's different. It's only 8 episodes, and there's metal, 80s, teenage kids, and a high school, and a town is like, strange things are happening. Oh man, it's so good. And I'm hoping that, because I have a feeling like they might not extend the show to more seasons, but they need to, because there's a lot of, stuff that they could still tell the story. And the cast is cool, man. All these, the high school kids are awesome. I don't know who any of these actors, they're all new. The only one I knew was Bruce Campbell, So those are my honorable mentions, man. Hysteria, I just finished it right before at the end of the year. I finished it on the 31st, and I binged it in a day or two. 8 episodes. Really
Nice.
good. Really, really good.
All right.
Great music too, by the way. Great soundtrack. 80 stuff.
Are they an hour long or 30-minute episodes?
They're like, they're like an hour long, like 45 minutes, right? Like with commercial breaks and stuff like that,
Cool.
Yeah. Really good.
Mr. Effort, honorable mentions.
I don't really have like a list that's. I just think everything was great like this year, dude.
All right. Well, all right. Next. All right, we'll go next.
No, because the thing is, it's
Everything was
not
great. All right, my list is done.
No, like,
Some stuff that you like.
no, because I don't know if there's like a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to make it an
That's no point in the list.
honorable mention. Abigail.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I really was surprised by how good Abigail was. It's fun. The cast is fucking great. What's his name? Kevin Durant. He fucking really fucking shines. He's comedic. He's
Dan
comedic
Stevens is
talent
great.
because he's not just a big guy. He's like a funny big guy, which is great.
Yeah.
What's
Dan,
Abigail about?
It's like the kid gets kidnapped by these mercs and
involuntary adoption.
yeah, and she's a vampire and hilarity ensues. It's a little girl vampire killing a bunch of people. It's great.
Yeah. So the one thing that really stood out for me is I knew he was good because I liked him in Legion. Was Dan Stevens?
Yeah.
Dan Stevens is fucking amazing.
He's good.
He dropped it down in that movie. And the one thing I really like about Dan Stevens is, as I was looking, I know everybody's always looking for the next something. I see him, I'm like, oh, that's Freddy Krueger right there. I can see if they wanted to recast Freddy Krueger, I would go with Dan Stevens.
Yeah.
My original choice was Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon's kind of old. And if you want to stay with a nice young face and in Hollywood, just start a franchise.
The guy has
I think you couldn't do better than fucking Dan Stevens, man. Especially it looks like horror starting to be. He does horror very well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he replaced Justin Roiland on Solar Opposites, the cartoon. He's the
Oh really?
So I didn't realize who it was, and then I saw the. I was like, oh shit, that's okay. So now it's like it just kind of
Yeah, and it looks like he fits. Looks like the geek culture has adopted him. So yeah, fucking Dan Stevens really stole the show in Abigail. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Abigail, man. Abigail's a great movie.
Yeah. All right. What? Any other ones? You have two. That was one.
Oh, that was just one. This one kind of came out of nowhere. Because I usually very rarely get like caught off guard with like a movie, and I don't know if you guys ever seen The Platform, the first Platform. So the premise of the movie is that there's, I think they said 333 floors, but in the center. There's a hole and there's a platform that comes down. Depending on where you are in the pecking order, you get to eat whatever usually the people on the top floors will gorge themselves, and the people who are down below are left with all the scraps. And yeah, so you have to be able, if you're on the lower levels, every month you get switched. So one level you might be 44, another day you might be number 2, another day you might be 312. But the thing about it's not really the first movie, but more the second movie. Very rarely do I think a movie's a prequel and it turns out it's a sequel, and it turns out it's both, which is fucking very interesting to do in a flick. It just takes the time, because when you're like in a prison, you have no sense of time. Like in a casino, there's no sense of time. So, like the events of everything. There are things that are happening in this movie. You're like, wait a minute, this guy in the first movie, and you start going back and forth, and you're like, wait a minute, so this before? I just thought it was very interesting. Watch Platforms 1 and 2. I think I like watching movies that have to deal with how humans interact with each other, kind of like The Walking Dead. You don't have to fear the zombies. You got to fear other humans and how they react to each other and how they treat each other. I just thought that was very interesting. So yeah, you can find that one on Netflix.
It's like your moment of zen. There you go. Let's see. Renee Ray Doomzilla says next. Stay on topic. He. Yep. Stay on topic. Stay on target. Stay on target. Big Leo 415. We won't skip him this week. Honorable mention Gladiator 2. I enjoyed Gladiator 2. It was a fun ride. It was cheesy, but it was fucking a fun ride. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, see, but that's kind of
good.
eh,
It was.
I'm not in love with the first Gladiator like everyone else. It's
yeah,
a
but
good movie. I appreciate
It's
it.
it's a lot better than fucking a popcorn movie.
I'm okay with it. It's a fun ride. It's a fun ride. All right, so my first honorable mention, I'm going to give it to Flo. I've been talking about this movie for a few months. It's beautiful. I know Meshellica doesn't like cats, but there's other animals in it. There's capybaras in it. So it's just kind of a post-apocalyptic kind of movie. It won a bunch of awards. There's no dialogue. It's like a Latvian, France, Belgium production. There's like 20 fucking production companies. Like it's pretty. If you ever see The Family Guy when he's watching a movie and there's like 20 production things where it kind of comes out. This is like surpassed that. Pretty comical, but this movie I was in a room with a few kids too over there, and usually kids are fucking loud and obnoxious. They shut the fuck up, which I was like, wow. It was for a movie that had no dialogue. It was just very intriguing. Like, you know, if you're an animal lover, you love cats, you love dogs, you love just animals. This is a beautiful fucking movie. The animation's so beautiful. It's so like enthralling. It's definitely one of my favorite animated movies of the year. Just a beautiful movie. If you can still see it on the big screen, go see it. It's really well made. I know Wild Robot's getting a lot of praise, probably Oscar praise, but I think this one should beat that. I like them both. I thought they were really good. Flow is just a beautiful animated movie. Just a beautiful movie, man. Just a movie-going experience. Was great. If you get a chance to watch it, watch it. Don't turn your devices off. Turn your phone off and just pay attention to the movie. Just little quirks. If you're an animal lover, you'll see the little quirk that animals will do. Definitely check that out. My second honorable mention, I picked this up through the internets, through Get On His List, Ron Friends, classic artist. So, of course, Spider-Man 252, the first appearance of the alien costume. That's Ron Friends. He didn't design the costume, but he's the first one to draw it, and so he did a sketch for me. So that's definitely one of my favorite sketches I got last year. Definitely one of my favorite costumes, and just when I started collecting comics, black costume was like a big thing. So Ron Friends' original sketch, one of my faves.
How did you get that, Ray?
Through him, like emailing him. Was it
Okay.
was it Clan McDonald? I think it was Clan McDonald. I got through and kind of there's some companies that will set up sketches for you.
Right.
So Clan McDonald is one of them where you can there's like certain sketch opportunities that pop up where you can get sketches from guys who sometimes don't really do sketches too often. And
From where is it called?
Clan McDonald's, part of the sketch group we're part of. There's like opportunities. That's how I got my Scott McDaniel's Nightwing, and through the sketch prices website, you can find some good deals and jump on opportunities. There's a couple guys where, man, I've been waiting for like 4 years to get a sketch from him, and like I got in, and my sketch came pretty like within like 4 or 5 months. So that was a good turnaround, and it's definitely like a bucket list sketch.
So Ron. Just so you know, Ron Friends will be at Heroes Con 2025. Just so you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I know I saw his name somewhere.
Oh, he was at last week. He was last year too. I think
Yeah.
I was trying to get a sketch from him like a couple times, last couple Heroes Cons, but Matt couldn't get, like, his sketch gets full, and he definitely wouldn't do one like this, like for a convention sketch for the same
That's a
price.
big one. That's beautiful. Yeah.
This would be like
detailed.
this would be just like, pencil sketch and like, probably one, like, a simple sketch of Spider-Man for the same price. This is like colored with marker,
Yeah.
and like, this is a detailed sketch. So, I'm kind of glad I waited. So, all right, that's part of my honorable mentions. Meshellica, what's your 2 honorable mentions?
Okay, so my honorable mentions have nothing to do with movies or TV shows. So let's see. Honorable mention number 1, which is actually number 12. It's the end of the 2023 NFL season. Technically, the beginning of January 2024. My sister and I went to the NFC Championship game at Levi's between the 49ers and the Detroit Lions. So I know what happened just last Monday is not ideal for us for this season, but last season or NFC Championship was awesome. The first half sucked. I was up at the nosebleed seats with my sister and her husband, and we were surrounded by a whole bunch of Detroit Lion fans. And I thought, oh, this is bad juju. I got to get out of here. So I ended up going downstairs, for the second half, and that's when everything turned around for us, where we actually beat the Lions 34-31. It was all about the second half. So that was great. NFC Championship game. That's honorable mention number 1.
Everything's downhill from that.
Yeah. You have a nice consolation prize.
It was downhill after the second half of the Super Bowl, guys. That's the difference.
I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm keeping
we got to keep it real where the downhill started.
for the year of 2024, yeah. Consolation prize, though, I got my George Kittle Funko Pop for Christmas, so.
Oh, nice.
I'm happy about that. All right. Honorable mention number 2, which is actually number 11. So just back in September, there was an event that actually put Pinole, where I'm living, on the music map. And if you guys don't know, the Green Day is from Pinole as far as like where they went to high school. So on September 22nd, 2024, the city of Pinole gave Green Day the keys to the city. So they were at this local 7-Eleven, which is like right down the block. I live near Pinole Valley High School, and they were there. They had done like a mural on the 7-Eleven. They put a plaque there, but it was all temporary because after they left, they like painted over the mural and took it down.
Really?
Cool. Yeah, I thought that was like not kosher. I even went to that 7-Eleven. Yeah, I said, why did you like take down the mural, and where is the plaque that said that, this is the Green Day, etc. Oh, it's, private property 7-Eleven, so we had to paint over it. And I was just like,
why do it there then?
Why even do it? Yeah, it's like you guys are fucking two-faced on that shit.
It's crazy. It's like if you kept that up there, you would have more people come visit and visit your business, right? Anyway.
They probably like Fallout Boy, that's why.
Probably. And then they have this new Green Day has this new Punk Bunny coffee that they have that they're making that is actually sold at 7-Eleven and Lucky's all over the Bay Area and stuff. So I'm drinking this, and it tastes very good. So that's my honorable mention number 2, number 11. That's the Green Day in Pinole. Green Day Day.
All right. Cool. Awesome. All right, let's get into our top 10. All right, so we do 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 6, 5, 5, 4. Wait, no, I'm doing it all wrong. Yeah, we do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then our number 1. So we'll do the three picks in a row, and then we'll go on to the next. All right, Mr. Eckert, Mr. Hondo, what is your 10, 9, 8?
All right. I just made an amendment. I changed up my list.
Amendment.
Yeah.
Constitution has been changed.
So the other pick, I scrapped it. And instead, I'm going to put another movie, I guess, on my list. And that's Interstellar 555, the Daft Punk animation. Oh, man, it combined all the things that I love. Okay, going to the movies, sitting down and watching on a big screen, animation, Japanese animation, and EDM, dance music, and Daft Punk, I really, really like them, and I've never got a chance to see them. And the strength of that, though, wasn't the animation, even though they kind of remastered it, and it's like the 20th anniversary of that album. But it's really the strength of that album, that their Daft Punk Discovery album is, in my opinion, it's an electronic dance music masterpiece. It's so well produced. It's got really cool, funky disco beats, and if you listen to the whole album, it has a nice variety of music. It's really cool, really, really cool. So that is my number 10. Let me scratch that off my list. Number 9 was my my trip to the Cat Club Thursday, October 25th. I was just getting out of the retirement party and I was gonna go home, but I said, let me go by the anniversary party at the Cat Club. And I go, and who do I see? I see, this was a particular night where I seen all of my friends, like so many friends there. I seen sister Rocks, Michelle,
Of course.
with her friends. She was there with her friends, and I've got video of her dancing on stage with her friends. And then
Can you send that to me, please? Please.
and you pan that over, and you pan the video over, and then Dina from the Fillmore's there dancing, and then my friend V, who's a electronic dance music fan, he was there for some reason. And then my other friends that I've made some new friends this year, they were all there that night. And so it was a really cool night. It was the week before Halloween, and it was just an awesome night. Good vibes, good friends. I was just so surprised at how many people were in the house that night. So that's my little cat club, and you all know I love going to the cat club. Thursday nights, freebie night. Okay, number eight. So I don't know if this counts because I haven't officially received it yet, but I bought it. I bought it way back at C2E2. I bought it way back in C2E2, and it's a sketch. And so I left a blank cover sketch at C2E2, and because he wasn't able to get it done, the artist wasn't able to get it done. And then after like 6 months almost, I thought it was gone. I thought I wasn't going to get the sketch. I didn't pay for it, so I just figured, okay, it got lost. Anyways, his handler contacted me a couple of weeks ago, and I'm expected to get it in tomorrow. It's shipping right now as we speak, and it is this.
Beautiful.
Wait.
Nice. Zatanna by Art Adams. Nice.
Zatanna.
Nice. Zatanna, is that your 10? I mean, what I miss?
That was 8. You missed Cat Club and
Cat
Club what? What kind of night?
Just the
Everybody
greatest
was
night of his
there.
life.
Okay, Cat Club. What else?
And Interstellar 555, the Daft Punk.
Oh, nice.
Animation. That was sick.
Interstellar 555?
Interstellar 555. It's basically aliens. It's aliens that it's really like it's not really much of a story. It's just like a way to kind of put their videos
The
on.
music. Yeah, chop the music to something visual.
And that album is amazing. It's an amazing album.
When does that sketch come in?
It's supposed to be in tomorrow.
Cool. So
Yeah.
that could be on next year's list too.
I mean, I paid for it though, and I received confirmation 2024.
Show the original.
So
Nice.
yeah, but if that was to be disqualified, then I would show my other sketch that the Wonder Woman with Batman that you saw me buy, Ray.
It's a good one.
Is he adding another one right now?
No. We gotta give
That's it.
the Hondo
I'm
amendments.
very he's good. He's crafty.
I'm sticking within the rules, man. I'm sticking within the rules. I have more than one sketch, but
Let's see. Renee, I love the Pussy Kitty Cat flow. Renee, sick honorable mention, Spider-Man. Good sketch. My first honorable mention is Metal Bash at Baker Beach, San Francisco.
Cool.
Nice.
Big Leo, Bad Bunny concert, number 10. At Chase, number 9, saw Ricky Henderson, Bo Jackson, Santa Clara
Ricky.
event. Oh man, R.I.P. Ricky. The other Ricky.
The real Ricky.
The real Ricky. Number 8, Jeezy concert. Okay. Renee, my second honorable mention is hang out with the live metal bands at Valencia Rampage Radio live on the air interviews Saturday 10 to 2, Wednesday 10 to 2. Afterwards, DJ Metal Night, Kilowatt, Delirium, 9 to whenever.
Probably knows Eddie.
Probably.
Everyone
Probably knows Eddie.
Yeah.
All right,
Delirium.
Mr. Effort, what's your 10?
Dude, like a brother. Moi?
No, you.
Oh, me? Okay, sorry. Like I said, I'm not really ready. So I'm just gonna wing. I'm just gonna wing some of these right here.
What's the freestyle?
It's not finished. It's not finished, but they're really good. So two shows. One of them finished, and it's probably my number 10. Squid Game season 2. Now,
That's good.
yeah, I like people, and I hear the complaining. Well, oh my God, it's not season 1. It's not supposed to be. Chapter 2 is never supposed to be chapter 1.
Yeah, season 1 was just a lightning thing, and like it just like it came out of nowhere and just.
Well, season 1 is what I love about season 1 is season 1 feels contained. It feels like it's opening act, middle act, finishing act with the possibility of the return, and that's how you're supposed to do it. This fucking series, although I love it, fucking drives me crazy because it feels like it's supposed to be it feels like should be a 12 episode season, the way they have it set up. But instead, they're going to split it up. You know, they turned it into fucking Deathly Hallows 1, Deathly Hallows 2. It's the same. It's one big giant. Season 3 is season 2 part 2, pretty much. And I wish they would just release the whole season and have the whole idea in their head and not just like. And Netflix is starting to do this. They're starting to piss me off with the dragging shit out and like setting up. Like they did it with Cobra Kai, where they
things.
Yeah, and they kind of finish it, but it's not really a season finale so much as giving me that lost cliffhanger. And I'm starting to be like, Netflix, you can't do me like Lost. Lost fucking had a lot of promise, but never went anywhere. And then when we figured it out, they were like, no, that's not it. And pretty much that's what it was. So I love the show. I just wish they didn't do these fucking, season 3 coming in fall. Like, you motherfuckers already have it done. You guys are just prolonging this shit. It's like, go film season 4, by the way, right now.
It's supposed to be a positive list, not the things you hate about.
No. It's just, it just, I just wish that they did it with like Game of Thrones too. Just rush the season. Like, take your time. Tell your story.
Yeah, he originally wasn't gonna do a season 2, but Netflix like threw a bunch of money at him, so they're in season 2. So
it's a great fucking show though.
Yeah, it's good. All right.
Yeah. So Squid Game season 2. Sticking to that, Cobra Kai is also it's fucking great TV this year, man. And I know you haven't seen it, Ray, but
I'm pissed off that they split this last part. It was supposed to be the finale. Now they're splitting it off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a Netflix. It's Netflix's new ploy.
On that one. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Just fucking end it already. Fuck.
Yeah, just give me a conclusion and don't give me. Oh, what could it be? Although I
they were going to split this last part. They said this was the finale, and then all of a sudden, like, we have to wait another 3 months.
Well, because they know they're at the end of the rope. I'm hoping they don't do this with Stranger Things. I'm hoping they don't do that with Stranger Things. They know they're at their end of the rope, and they're
going to do that,
stretching it out as long as they can.
They're going to stretch it out. It's going to be like, we have to wait for the last.
I'd rather get a spinoff. Give me a spinoff with Erica.
We got a spinoff with Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan Legends. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if it's a spinoff as more of a recontinuation.
Yeah.
You know, and it's bringing both of it's bringing both of them together, which I'm good with. Just don't fucking include Will Smith's fucking bad acting kid. He's horrible.
Please no.
He's fucking horrible. But yeah, Cobra Kai and what's it called? Squid Game, both on Netflix. Netflix doing shit that pisses me off, but they're great shows. They're great shows. So that was 9. Number 8. I'm surprised it's gonna be this low. Because it's another show that's unfinished. Even though I really enjoy this. Skeleton Crew. I wish that people would leave alone their biases of what happened with the Acolyte and just not fucking tear down Star Wars like it. Disney this, Disney that. Like, Disney's giving some good stuff. Don't get it twisted. You guys got to stop that shit. Disney ruined Lucas.
Watch it or don't watch it. That's all you gotta do. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
It's just a whine. And I know people like whiny man babies. I'm like, no, it's just whiny fans in general. Fans whine too much these days. Just be happy you're getting it. You know,
if you don't like it, don't watch.
Don't watch it.
Let people enjoy what they enjoy.
But Skeleton Crew, I don't know if you guys have seen it, right? You guys haven't watched it? If you guys
I
watch
love
the
it. I'm watching it as soon as it pops on, and
Yeah.
it would
if
have
you
made
watch the Goonies, if you watch
it
the
would definitely
Goonies,
made
man.
if it would have made if it was finished, it would be on my top 10. I want to wait till I want to see the finale before I put it on my top 10.
Yeah, it's just it's trending very strong, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So a lot of fucking good things. This last episode was fucking
And
really
he's-
heartwarming.
Directed by Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard. That lady's a fucking gem, dude. She needs to direct the fucking Star Wars movies because she gets the connection between characters. I think that's what fucking Star Wars lacked at times, the connection between characters. It's cool to see them all, but they never really act and they feel like there's stakes and they care about each other. You know, the last time I heard it was fucking when Poe looked at fucking, at Finn and was like, buddy, are you okay? And they started talking about like the coat and everything. I was like, these motherfuckers, he was worried about him and was happy to see that he was all right. And I was like, yeah, they fucking care about each other. But other than that, no, I don't buy the fucking him screaming Ray! At the fucking shit. You know?
Yeah, let's not get off.
Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew's really good. So go check that shit out.
I can't put it on until I see the finale, but this would have definitely made the top.
Trending very high, right?
Yeah, but then if they fuck up the finale, then this kind of ruins the whole fucking show.
I wouldn't say it ruins it. It takes it down a notch.
Yeah,
because I've enjoyed all these episodes.
Now it's top 10 worthy. Right now it's top 10 worthy. If fucking the finale sucks, it's out of the top 10.
It's an honorable mention.
Maybe. But yeah, they need to stick the landing. They have to stick the landing. I want a good ending. Give me a good, satisfying ending. If not, what was it all for? All right, let's go. 1098 for me. One of my favorite movies of the year. I'm a big SNL guy, and I was super juiced for this movie. Saturday Night came out, directed by Ivan Reitman. Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman's son. Just the cast was killer from top to bottom. They nailed the casting. This movie was funny, exciting, like kind of if you work in production and like, putting on shows, this kind of gives you a little bit of anxiety because you kind of feel the chaos that's happening like 90 minutes before a show. This was a lot of fun, and Chevy Chase recently saw it and he went up to Jason Ron saying he should have been ashamed of himself, and that's a fucking badge of honor right there. Like, yeah, fuck you, Chevy. You got
that's what he probably told Lauren that a while back too. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, so that I don't take that as a criticism. I'm like, oh, Chevy Chase fucking pissed off at you. I think you did something good. But definitely, I think should be up for some awards, some writing awards, some cinematography.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah, so definitely the cast. I think there's some screen acting. I think it's like Screen Actors Guild or whatever do casting awards. This cast was nailing. This should definitely win like a casting something because the cast was
casting directors.
Yeah, they did a fucking really good job, and some of them don't look exactly like the people, but they.
No, Belushi does not look like Belushi at all, but he encompasses the attitude.
The guy playing Dan Aykroyd fucking embodies Dan Aykroyd. It's just fucking, it's really good. Really entertained by this. Definitely my favorite live action movie.
Morris.
Garrett Morris, Lamar Morris.
I've only seen clips on YouTube, but a lot of even the guy who was playing Chevy Chase, he fucking nailed it, dude. Yeah. He was like warming up the fucking crowd in the green room. I saw that scene. Yeah, it actually was pretty fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, no, it was funny. It's the most entertaining. Dude nailed it as Lauren Michaels. I thought fucking what's his name? J.K. Simmons playing Milton Berle. Fucking
wow.
Just fucking.
Who did Defoe play?
He was he was an exec. Yeah. Yeah, Defoe's amazing and everything.
Defoe's great. Defoe's he's having the renaissance right now.
Is that available on streaming?
It's coming out on. I think it's out on streaming. It's coming out on Blu-ray next week. My pre-order coming in next week, next Tuesday.
Okay.
It's coming out. We'll do a screening. Yeah, so that was really good. I really enjoyed that. Definitely my favorite live action movie of the year. This one's going to this is a Hondo pick. Madonna concert, man. Earlier this year, I think I was it February? I think.
Yes.
Madonna concert. Had a lot of. This was just a whole night of fun. Going to John's Grill, getting dinner with some good company, and getting to go into a concert, seeing some folks I knew, and having a lot of fun. The concert was great. She really killed it. She was like, she for her. I thought it was like their last
Chase Center.
It's at Chase Center, and she killed it. I thought she great. She played the hits and some fun little like callbacks and some some fun tributes to like different artists. Yeah, we got to hang out after, like, act like some high schoolers after a fucking show, hang out, drinking, and fucking shooting the shit. It was fun, and the rest of the night was great too. We won't go into that, but it was just an all around fun night, man. The Madonna concert night, it was a good night.
She do any of that? Who's That Girl soundtrack?
Did she do Who's That Girl?
Anything from that? I love that sound. That's a great soundtrack. All her jams from that soundtrack are pretty sick.
Remind me, what are some of the songs?
Who's That Girl?
Didn't do Who's That Girl?
Yeah, no, there's that song, but there's another song. You got the moves, baby. You got the notion. Come together, we be causing a commotion. Yeah, that's a great fucking jam, dude. I dig Madonna, dude. Back in the day, Madonna was the shit.
It was definitely like one of those, like, never thought I'd see Madonna live kind of things, and it's
she's so big that people underestimate her in a way. Like,
she has like
she
had a time where she was just kind of.
They're just hating on her now because she's like a caricature of herself, and they just don't let someone be them anymore. You're old, you can't be you anymore. Fuck that. She fucking earned her right. Let her be her.
She be weird and
she can do whatever the fuck she wants, man.
How much were tickets? How much were her tickets?
$3.99 for me.
Bank for me.
Like $400 a ticket.
Give me.
Yeah,
it was similar to our Depeche Mode tickets.
I can't understand that anymore, man. These concert places, they're fucking killing the
it's kind of only the super elite are going to be able to go to see shows, and
I was hearing like the comparison to like an Elvis show. Like they charged like I think $11 or $12 to go see Elvis back in the day, and like a big size, pretty big arena. They said the equivalent of that today would be up like $26.
Yeah, they killed it.
Corporate's fucking it up.
All right, my number 8 is we talked about He-Man earlier, and one of my favorite characters from He-Man is Battle Cat, and part of Battle Cat's identity is Cringer, and I've always wanted a Cringer figure my whole since I was a kid. So they finally made a Cringer figure. He's fucking awesome. He comes with the little roller, like he's
Reaction.
No, this is Mattel.
Oh, okay.
It came in a 2-pack with Prince Adam, but I mainly got it for the fucking for Cringer. I love Battle Cat. I love Cringer. Cringer was just like the scared little cat, but then he got when He-Man suited up, he got turned into like, oh no, I don't want to. And then he turns into badass Battle Cat,
fucking the Hulk.
And he got his superpowers. He got his courage. But I love Battle Cat. I love Cringer. So finally, there was a Cringer that came out like probably like 10, 15 years ago. Didn't look like this. This is the cartoon like Cringer, which I fucking love. I love. It comes with 2 different heads. And he just has that, like, he has like more of a open mouth, and then he has a little closed, his little like scared look face. These Mattel figures they're doing like a line of like cartoon accurate figures, and the Cringer. I've always wanted a cool Cringer figure, so Cringer is my number 8. I love Cringer. I love Battle Cat, so it was cool to finally get.
I love Battle Cat.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite things. Like getting a Battle Cat when I was, even though it was like, the figure wasn't great. It didn't move, or it just had some. It was like an old figure repainted and he threw armor on it. It wasn't even like a movable figure or so. But
does the movie give us Battle Cat?
I hope so. That's the one thing.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's one thing. I hope. Yeah, Battle Cat's like
he has a cat, and that cat turns into Battle Cat. That'd be awesome.
Awesome.
Little house cat.
Yeah.
Did you get that online?
It's in stores. You can find like a Target and stuff. I pre-ordered it, but I've been seeing it in stores too. It's like, fuck, I wish I didn't like, but I'm up. You don't want to take that chance. If you really want something, just pre-order it and
just get it. Yeah,
just get it. And if you're lucky, it's some things I'm on the fence about. If I see it out in the open, maybe it will change my mind. But if I really want it, I'm gonna pre-order it. So I really wanted that one, so I pre-ordered it and got it.
Cool.
Cobra Kai, sick. I gotta watch this next season. Krista got some her little list going on. Disney Grand Californian, the Penguin, the Mummy. Which Mummy is that?
Yeah, because
the ride. Terrifier, Cobra Kai, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees by Patrick Hovath, my new book.
Good one.
I appreciate it.
I gave her a copy of the book. It's really good if you haven't read it. You ever read that one, Hondo? Beneath the
no,
That was a Davis. That was a Davis pick, I believe.
Very curious about that, though.
It's
Awesome.
good. It's
Awesome
really
story.
it's very twisted and sick, and yeah, right up our alley. And my new book, The Never Ending Story. Never Ending Story. Did you get a chance to read that Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees?
Oh,
Have you read it?
No, I haven't read it.
You should read it.
That's the one that Crystal got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't got a chance to read that one.
Yeah, you should read
I
it.
keep hearing so many good things about it.
Yeah, it's really good. Chris, and catch up on One Piece the anime. Cool. That's a lot. That's a long fucking. That's a.
She's close. She's close.
Renee, Skeleton Crew rocks for television on the computer.
You probably get better resolution on the computer on that one.
Whoa! Oh, Nito, Cringer, Battle Cat, Rad, sick.
Yep, that's a cool one.
The Chris of the Mummy with Brendan Fraser. You
She
just
saw
That's
that.
watching that.
Oh, nice.
We just saw both of them, and dude,
Don't watch the third one.
no, we didn't. But the whole thing is, dude, it's they
They're
fucked
fun,
up.
man. They're such
They could have had that going for a while.
They could have had him fighting like the Wolfman. They could have did him battling the whole like Universal monsters. That'd have been
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
That would have been great.
Rick and that whole little family, Rick, Evie, the kid, and fucking Jonathan fighting the fucking.
Jonathan, yeah.
Yeah, fighting different. You could get rid of the kids. The kids kind of annoying.
Oh no! You just make him. He was great in the Mummy Returns.
I liked
But
him.
as the adult in fucking Emperor, it was bullshit.
Yeah, but yeah, those movies are awesome. Yeah,
He's great.
Those movies. Yeah, they hold. The first one holds up for sure. Yeah, the second one, the CG rock kind of takes you out of it. It gets really bad, but it's still fun.
I have you seen some of these artists that on YouTube who redo those scenes? These people should get snatched up by these studios, man.
Like, they're doing it on their home
computers.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how it's CG's taking a step back in movies. I think they got complacent, like audiences. Audiences don't care. Like, no, we care.
No,
like,
we care.
If a movie's good, I'll give it. I'll give it a little leeway. But come on, man! Like, give us some good special effects. Like, you shouldn't notice the special effects. That's what it's just It's a bad place. Cool. Yeah, the Mummy. Yeah, that's a classic.
Dude, yeah,
I watch that. That's a movie I can watch every couple of years and just like love it. Fall in love with it every fucking time.
I just wish Steven Summers would get him another crack at Hollywood. He feels like he hasn't made anything big because everything else has sucked afterwards.
Yeah, even like his G.I. Joe. Great.
They were fun, but it was just too popcorn for me.
Focused on the wrong things. Like
yeah.
But still fun.
Still fun. Yeah.
I miss those kind of just fun adventure, like that kind of shit.
Indiana Jones successor worthy.
It should have been. It should have been. Yeah.
That should have been successor.
It should have went away from the Mummy stuff and started doing Universal, like him versus like the Wolfman and him versus that would have been a lot of fun. But I think they fucked up on that.
Yeah.
All right, Meshellica, what is your what are we at the
10-9-8.
Oh yeah, 10-9-8. Sorry, yeah, 10-9-8.
All right, my number 10 for the year 2024 is a little bit different. And it's I'm calling it the SDCC 2025 badge purchase experience. So I have never purchased a San Diego Comic-Con badge on the website, and everybody always talks about how they have like 20 different, PCs, laptops, devices to get on and get tickets, and how they try to have a strategy to get it. So my strategy it was a take two. First time that they had the San Diego Comic-Con badge sale date, something happened with the server and everything crashed, so they had to redo it. So I decided to say, okay, I'm going to use my laptop and I'm going to use my cell phone, see if I can get on and just see if I have any luck. So you have to log into your SDCC member account, and then you just kind of wait until you can get into the queue. So 8:30 was when everybody was ready to get in the queue. So I got in on my laptop, I got in on my phone, and it said something like, I don't know, like 2 hours to get in or something. And I thought, that's it. I'm not going to get any tickets, because it's like, how the heck are you going to like get any tickets when you have 2 hours? Well, don't lose hope, because that 2 hours is just a guesstimation, depending upon where the server system decides to, grab you. You could get in and get a ticket. So very long story short, I was able to get San Diego Comic-Con badge tickets for 2025, even preview night. So I got preview night and the 4
Nice.
days, and I was able to get it within an hour. So after an hour, I think preview night ended up being sold out. So if you're lucky, you don't have to necessarily have 50, devices or anything, but it's really the luck of the draw, the luck of the Comic-Con draw. So that's my number 10. I'm able to go to San Diego Comic-Con this year for
real
preview
this time.
4 days, 5-day badge.
Nice. You're doing the whole shebang. Nice.
As an attendee, the last time I went for 5 days with preview, I had an exhibitor badge because I have a friend who's a Comic-Con vendor.
But that excludes you from getting like certain things though too,
exactly.
Right?
So this time I can actually stand in line and get all the raffles and whatever. So I'm very excited to do that. Yeah, I'll give you guys an update when that happens in July. That's my number 10. Okay, my number 9 is concert meet and greets. So I've been to a lot of concerts 2024, did a couple of meet and greets, but I have some special ones because they were actually affordable meet and greets, and they were meeting people that I had listened to when I was growing up. So the first one was this old band from the 90s, Sponge, at Retro Junkie, and Hondo and Zab went with me. And it was cool because, Retro Junkies in Walnut Creek, and it's a small venue, but they still have like 80s and 90s bands kind of cruise in there. So Hondo, Zab, and I went, and we had a grand old time. We're in the front row. After the show, we were able to meet the lead singer from Sponge, and they're the ones that had that hit from the 90s called Plowed. So that was a pretty good meet and greet. Then I went to see Soul Asylum at the Brick and Mortar. Also, Hondo was there too. And prior to the show, it was a meet and greet, and it was really cool, guys. And I don't know if I have a picture of it. I forgot where I kept the item, but Dave Perner's just the original lead singer and the only original in the band now for Soul Asylum. Oh, I didn't bring a picture. Dang it! Oh, here it is. So here's me hanging out with, Soul Asylum. I don't know. It's hard. Sorry, guys. I always do this. Get a picture going here. But the cool thing is,
if you eliminated that guy on the right, it'd be a lot better.
Wait, there's no Bo here.
Oh, it looks like Bo on those.
It kind of looks like Bo.
Sorry.
Okay, or Zoom.
That's actually the bassist, Jeremy. He's really cool. But after the meet and greet, and before they started the show, I asked Dave Perner I bummed a cigarette off Dave Perner. So there's my Dave Perner cigarette that I bummed off.
Did you frame it after?
Oh, I still have that.
She signed the butt.
I'm such a nerd. Such a nerd. And then the last meet and greet that was cool was seeing Armored Saint just recently over at the Warfield. I listened to them, of course, back in the 80s days, and being able to see them and do a meet and greet was really cool. And the nice thing is most of them are all the original members, except for one guitar player who had already passed away. But all the dudes were really awesome. So that was great. So that's my number 9, concert meet and greets. And then my number 8 is sports signings. And if you guys haven't already known this, but I have a 2014 Giants championship skateboard deck that I've been trying to get signed. And so I was able to meet this year Javier Lopez and Ryan Bogosong, able to get them to sign that skate deck. And also Jeremy Affeldt got him to sign also. Yeah, and this was all at Lefties Sports. Love those guys. Shout out to Lefties. And then the best meet and greet and signing was with Sergio Romo. I could not believe I was able to meet Sergio. So he signed 2 skate decks, because one skate deck, like with all the cast, I mean all the teammates that I can get, and then the second skate deck is specifically an autograph with Stan Lee, Buster Posey,
Bumgarner, and
I forgot his name already. Hunter Pence. And then Sergio. So that to me, oh my God, you guys, if you guys have never met Sergio, he's just freaking awesome. He's the nicest guy. And then I also told him that Stan Lee had signed, one of the decks, and he just, shed a tear because he was like, "You were able to meet Stan and have it signed?" I said, "Yeah, I did." So that was awesome to meet those guys.
Who are you missing on the deck? Who's
oh my
left?
gosh! I mean, who else?
What's the big
there?
ones missing?
I don't know.
Hondo?
You mean go 2014 cast? I mean, I keep saying cast. 2014 roster.
Hondo?
No, I have
Hondo?
Panda. I have
Eli White.
Mad Bum?
I have Mad Bum. I have most of the big guns on there.
That's
I even have
2014 right there, man.
Yeah. I got Crawford, I got Mad Bum, I got even Michael Morse. I got Michael Morse too.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got a good Bochy on there.
I got Bochy. Yeah. He's
You
at
got
the
Bochy
very
too?
top.
Nice.
He's at the very top. But yeah, so that's my 10-9-8 guys. And yeah.
Chris said Sergio Romo, that's it.
Sergio Romo.
Oh. My
Mr. Romo.
Metron.
He only looks illegal, right?
I just want to say that I was the one who told you about the Sergio Romo signing.
You did.
And I also was the one who told you about the Sponge concert.
Yes, you did.
That's Hondo. He's on the pulse.
He's trying to get fucking credit. This guy, look at him.
I'm connected. I'm a made man.
He's jumping in on other people's 789s. God damn it!
All right, let's jump into our 765. Hondo, what's your 7th pick?
My 7th pick is the Edwarding Ball, January 27th, Saturday, January 27th.
You got some date specifics. Nice.
Yes. The Edward. If you don't know, the Edwardian Ball is held every year at the Regency, and it's basically it's called the Edwardian Ball because it's a tribute to the artist Edward Gorey. But it's really more like it's like a costume extravaganza. I know Ray went one year.
Yeah.
It's
I was drunk in the neighborhood, so I decided to go.
People are dressed in Victorian era costumes or steampunk costumes, but not necessarily.
Like it's actually kind of fun. It's kind of cool.
It's very interesting. There's all kinds of acts. There's music acts. There's trapeze artists. There's people on friggin' unicycles. There's jugglers. It's like a circus. It's like, and it takes up all the floors in the Regency. And if you're able to see all the whole entire building it's huge and it's an amazing event. I went with my friend and she looked beautiful that night and we had a great time. It was really cool. Did
you dress up?
Yeah, I wore my kind of like gothic type of stuff. I wore my black
I'm the Crow.
I actually had a turban. Kind of like a turban on, and I had my cross, and like it looks cool.
You need to get a fez. I would like to see.
I would love to see him in a fez, dude. I'd love to see you in a fez.
I'm rocking the fez. You look like dude from the Mummy.
Yeah.
More like Haji from Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest, them too.
So that's what I was kind of wearing. I always wanted to try it. I have it, and I save it for the Edwardian Ball. I'm going to try to go again this year. So awesome. Sick. You guys got to look at videos and stuff, man. Okay, number 6. Number 6, Madonna. Hey. Madonna.
Yo!
So this is the set list. This is I went both nights, but the first night I ran into Ray after the concert. We were drinking out in the streets like high schoolers.
That's how you look.
Hey, Joey, yeah, love him.
You see again? You got it? Oh, please.
So this is the set list of the Madonna show. It's a celebration. Nothing really matters.
Benny. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry, Benny, not Johnny.
It was Benny, dude. Oh my god.
Sorry, Hondo.
Yeah, no, it's
I
more
got all
like
the
Haji-
horses.
It's more like Haji from Johnny
Johnny-
Quest. That's the kind of look I was going for.
Oh no, but we're saying you should wear a fez.
Yeah, you look better with that.
I think we
No,
we need to get you a fez. The hat gives you confidence.
That's whack. All right, sorry, go ahead.
That's whack.
My track.
So, anyways,
Sorry.
this is giving me extra time, right? So
This
anyways,
is the fucking Congress, bro. Reclaiming my time.
I'm not doing
Reclaiming my
interrupting.
time.
You guys are. There you go. Thank you, Michelle.
Filibuster.
Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so can I continue? Oh,
Set list.
Oh, go ahead. I'm hurt.
Okay, so it's a celebration. Nothing really matters. Everybody into the groove, burning up. Open your heart. Holiday, the storm, live to tell, the ritual, like a prayer, living for love, erotica, justify my love, hung up, bad girl, ballroom, Vogue, human nature, crazy for you, the beast within, die another day, don't tell me,
Hated that one.
mother and father, express yourself, La Isla Bonita, don't cry for me, Argentina,
I cried.
Madonna, bedtime story, ray of light, take a bow. Then she did a Billie Jean, like a virgin mix,
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah.
bitch on Madonna, and celebration, which was
Cool in the Gang?
featuring Benny Benassi remix.
Oh.
Dude, the concert was great. I mean, she still knows how to bring a great show. And
Yeah, the stage was cool. Like the visuals were cool. Like it was a cool like the visual experience was really cool.
Did she have like screens and everything?
When she did express herself, she had like a LED, like a laser ring like in the middle of the floor. Boxers come out, and it was like cool visuals.
Yep, it was great concert, and it was cool to run into Ray at the end of the concert, and hang out. We were all hanging out. Nice little group. And okay, number five is San Diego Comic-Con. And I have to give thanks to Michelle for making that happen. She was able to get me the ticket for one day. I went out there and it was awesome. I was there. We went to Sunday. It was Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so Michelle and I, we got in. We wanted to get our signings, and we were like in the first group, and we both ran. Michelle says you can run faster than me, so why don't you try to run, to get to the artist before everyone else does? And I don't know, Michelle has like different speed when it comes to convention. Like any hobbling, any kind of issue you had, they go out the window when you're at a convention. Michelle.
He was like Forrest Gump when he was young. You're like her braces fell off.
I was like Forrest Gump, man. Run, Meshellica, run! and so, but here's the sad thing: we get to the artist, and they already have closed up. We run through the convention. We're right there, and we're in the first group. We're early, and we run, and we get to the table, and they already said we're already full up,
sold out.
They were already sold out, and the reason why is because there are all the exhibitors. They take up the spots, and they're like, and they get stuff signed so that they can sell it.
Yeah, that's a big problem in a lot of conventions.
All the spots. We were running to get Todd McFarlane, but Todd McFarlane was with another artist, who Ken Stacy, who's not well known, and I really wanted his signature. Luckily, he had a table somewhere else, and so, oh man. And another thing was we were outside the convention hall. We were waiting for Lori G. Mm-hmm. Shout out Lori G. And she's in the convention hall, and all of a sudden I get the text from Ray, basically saying, "Oh man, I think I'm done with the cinematic Marvel universe." And I'm like, "Oh no, what just happened?" And I look on Instagram and I see I see Robert Downey Jr. And we were literally outside when that happened, and I get the text from Ray, and I knew as soon as I opened up Instagram, that's the first thing I saw, and I was just like, oh man, such a bummer. But anyways, it was an amazing convention.
I've never been more pissed over fucking news ever. Really
oh, dude, you were so upset, dude, and I was just.
That was upsetting.
It was just crazy because Lori was inside and she actually saw that on stage and everything.
Yeah.
She saw it on stage.
Yeah. She
she's
was in the convention. We were waiting for her outside because we didn't have tickets.
I wasn't. I would have been booing fucking loud. I didn't give a fuck. I don't care what the Lord DJ. I would have been booing.
I mean, yo, bullshit.
Most of the audience was like, they were good with it.
Yeah, of course, because they're fucking fanboys and I love our DJ. I love Iron Man. Iron Man sucks.
But anyways, and then we were all hungry, so we went to the steak. What was the name of the steak place, Michelle? It was so good.
Oh my gosh.
I had the best steak I've had in years, man. And yeah, just an amazing.
Oh my God,
Fleming's Steakhouse in San Diego. So cool, man. What an awesome trip. And the con was crazy packed. It was like you just walking anywhere is in the artist alley, it's like assholes and elbows. Like it's hard to get around, man. But it was an amazing con. There were so many artists, so many creators there. I had a great time. I got, everything I wanted. I ran into an old high school friend, it was just a really good time. So thank you again, Michelle, for making that happen. I really appreciate it. You're a great comic book partner and friend. So there you go.
It's not an award show, man. Accepting the Meshellica award.
This is her annual award.
I kind of see them running like the McAllister family, going to get that fucking signature from fucking McFarlane to the airport.
We were like,
fucking just pushing kids out of the way, like fuck you, kid, get away. I gotta go see Uncle Todd.
Michelle turned into Barry Sanders.
One of those was number 5, right?
That was number 5?
That was number 5, yes.
Okay. Big Leo, House Prime Room at SF Comic Co. That was fun. Anytime House Prime Room is always good. Juvenile concert. SF Giants versus Yankees. Willie Mays bobblehead giveaway. Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Renee, 10 bought 3 Filipino comics and paperback books I found in Mission Comics. The Crow 2024 movie. I think you're the only one that liked that movie. And Vader, Poland Death Metal at DNA Lounge.
I have to watch that now because I actually heard that what's his name's performance wasn't bad. His portrayal of the character wasn't bad. It was just a bad written character.
Yeah. Renee the Nun, number 7, Morbid 6, Morbid Angel. I am Morbid David Vincent Tour at Great American. Flyers versus Sharks Hockey New Year's Evil 2024. My Flyered Up Flyers 104 and number 4 Artillery at DNA Lounge. Dutch name Danish thrash new wave heavy metal. Number 3 for him, Girl School at DNA. All right, Mr. Efford, what is your 5?
7-6.
Sorry, 765.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My 765. I'm trying to think of what's another 7.
I like how Brick just fucking wings it.
Well, dude, it's just I had a list, but I fucking left it at fucking work and shit. Right? I was working on my list during fucking work. Fuck you. Right? So much shit changes.
I'm gonna go to your work tomorrow. I want to see find this list.
Go for it. They're all fucking written on little fucking cards and shit that we have at work. I'm like just making notes and shit. Trying to think if it was let me see. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna skip 7. All right, or we'll just move everything up one this. We're gonna go straight to let me see. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay. So oh no. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Invincible is 7. Invincible, the second half of season 2, which kind of ticked me off, dude, because they need to not fucking split these seasons anymore. Yeah, anything that's coming out now, just fucking give it to people complete. If you're gonna make us wait for the whole thing.
Yeah, you already ranted about that. So what did you?
No.
What do you
It's
do?
just you can see that it's just becoming a model for a lot of these streamers that they give you something and then they kind of make you wait. I'm glad that they did say that season 3 was going to be all together.
Yeah,
But yeah, season 2 was fucking dope, dude. I like how they're fucking still they're changing enough of the story for it to be fresh and new.
Yeah.
But still clinging to the actual main plot line of fucking Invincible.
Yeah.
Voice acting's great up and down still. Every new character that they brought in, and Jason Matsuzakis is not fucking pissing me off as much anymore.
No, he's grown on me. Yeah, he's
I think he's toned it down a bit. I think it was just the first reaction to the character.
He was like turned up to 11. Now he's like turned up to like 6, 7.
Yeah, I think Rex is fucking starting to grow on me, and his version of Rex is just, it's starting to go, which is starting to float, which I dug. So that was number 7. Number 6, Transformers 1. Transformers 1. Where'd she go? Go ahead. Did she pull a fucking Homer Simpson again? Transformers 1's awesome. I didn't like it as much as you did. I thought it was really good. There was a lot of parts that I'm just like, it's a little cheesy. I guess it's for kids. I wish they would have. They kind of rewrote some shit, like Alpha Trion dying. It kind of felt like he did get blasted, but I'm not sure if he's going to come back at one point. But I did like
a lot of the lore, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but
they changed a few things in the
changing
lore.
the lore since fucking the first season, so it's not really.
Yeah, I just felt that this was, other than Bumblebee, the closest thing I got to G1.
Yeah.
And this is, it feels almost like the birth of G1, like a new, like Star Trek, Chris Pine, like kind of Transformers now.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And it just sucks that no one went to go see this because they put together some shitty fucking trailers and made it look like it was going to be.
They're really bad, dude.
Yeah, like, dude, there's some dark stuff in this shit. There's some violence. There's some like heavy stuff, and I wish they kind of lean more towards like, yeah, it's a kid movie, but it's also going to be a little more hardcore than that. So dude, I'm kind of bummed.
There's fucking a lot of like betrayal in this. It's fucking, I don't want to use the word or the comparison, but it's Shakespearean almost. Some of the shit's super Shakespearean, like Megatron and Prime. Sometimes it feels like Othello. Like the two guys in Othello. But Transformers 1 is fucking great. So that's number 6. Number 5 is X-Men 97. I don't know if you guys saw that. I just fucking had a fucking blast with it. It continued my childhood for me in the best way. I got all the fucking characters that I fucking wanted. They gave you Gambit, they gave you Rogue, fucking gave me Magneto the way I've always wanted to see Magneto fucking portrayed, man. I gave him a chance, Charles. I gave him a chance, and look what they do. They're still proving to be who I say they are, and not your fucking pressure. And fuck them. Like, I loved all of that. That's why I always choose Magneto all the time. If you're ever mutant, if you choose Xavier, you don't get it. You're gonna die. You're gonna die for a cause. I would rather die for Magneto's cause of making sure we all live. But that's the one thing. And the fucking scene with him and Wolverine was fucking dope. But the best thing about it too, for me, was Cyclops jumping out of a fucking plane, no fucking parachute. I mean, I cannot get enough of that scene because my boy gets fucking hated on left and right, dude. Cyclops always gets hated on because he's the quarterback, he's fucking Josh Allen with the fucking visor. But just that fucking use of his power just to come down slowly and just see the dust clear, and he's just, what's up? Like,
to me, my X-Men.
Yeah, and that's what it feels like, right? Like, I can't wait till we hear that, because to me, my X-Men feels it's gonna be a hell of a lot better than Avengers Assemble to me. So yeah, X-Men 97 is fucking dope, dude. Just too bad that the guy, I don't know if he's a creep or not, but I'm hoping that they're not gonna switch up his script on season 2 too much. Because
that's the one thing I'm worried about. Like,
I heard the What If guys on it now.
Yeah, so I'll talk more about X-Men 97 in a bit.
Yeah.
Lori's just joining. What's up, Lori? That was your number 5?
Yeah, that was my number 5.
All right. For me, I'm going for number 7. I'm going with Superpowers. I think this might have been on my list last year, but Superpowers has been McFarlane. He's bringing back DC Superpowers from the toy line from 1984. The first couple of waves were kind of just like they were trying to do their own thing, and they were kind of out of scale. But the last few waves have been like in line with the original, so they're doing characters that like should have been done back in the 80s, but now they're doing them. Got Bizarro done in the superpower style, fucking awesome. We got Guy Gardner, which was always on my bucket list for a superpowers figure. Finally got Guy Gardner, and one of the coolest things they did this year was the bug. They made the Blue Beetle bug, which is one of my favorite comic book vehicles. So we finally got the bug done in the scale. It's not like it's actually a good size too. It's actually like really. I bought one to open, one to keep in the box, but one's hanging up on my ceiling. But it's such a cool vehicle. Could fit like a bunch of figures in it. It's like almost to scale what you want. It fits in line with. I have all my old classics lined up with the new ones. They fit perfectly. So it's just cool to get them doing it right, and they're doing fans justice by making these characters that they should have done in the early one. And they got some cool shit coming out soon. They're gonna do like a Jason Todd, Robin, and a Jay Garrick Flash. They got some cool stuff coming out from Tom McFarlane's Superpowers. So very happy. But the bug is definitely the highlight of the line this year. But it's just so cool. He looks fucking cool with the. You could have a Blue Beetle hanging off of the ledge and hanging off the rope, and it just looks cool. It's a good size, like I said. So yeah, the blue Superpowers line.
Who's Superpowers by? That's Hasbro or Mattel?
McFarlane.
Huh? McFarlane.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah, so he's starting to do like stuff in scale with the original line, and it fits. They fit in so nicely. They look like they were made in the 80s, which is cool. Instead of trying to do their own thing with the modern stuff. So definitely cool. Like again, this like nostalgic, doing nostalgic right. And McFarlane listened to the fans. Like even his the 7-inch scale figures like started off really kind of wonky, but now they're really good, man. They got their shit together, and their face sculpts are better. And he's definitely turned around the toy line. So the man knows his business. He knows his toy business. So he'll make the move if he has to. And my number 6, I'm going with the Godzilla Omnibus. Godzilla the Marvel years. This is never thought this would actually be made. The licenses are always kind of all over the place, but this collects the 24 issues of the Marvel Godzilla series that came out 1978, 79. Alex, was it? I think it was 19.
I think 78, 77.
Yeah, so I got the Godzilla Destroy the Golden Gate Bridge because, of course. Just a fun read. If they didn't have licenses for any of the other Toho characters, so they had to kind of make up their own. But it was cool to see Godzilla fight, Fantastic Four. He fights, gets into it. There you go. Got to open that up, man. Open it up and let it free, bro. Let it free. He fights the champions. He fights the Avengers, and it's just cool to see like Godzilla kind of stomping around the Marvel universe. It's a fun read if you haven't checked it out. I have a bunch of the issues, but it's cool to get them. I have the black and white essential. They came out a couple years ago, so I never thought we'd actually get a colored version of it. So we finally got the. Finally got it. I picked up at the Godzilla Fest. I picked up the Marvel. This is kind of a bootleg, and of course, okay, if you can see the name on there. It's made by Raymond Toys, so
Raymond.
So I had to get this. I'm glad I did because I'm seeing this go for way more than I paid for it. So this is the Marvel Godzilla, kind of a bootleg company that makes Godzilla figures that are probably not going to be made. So Godzilla Marvel had a good year, so that's a lot of fun. And then probably my favorite figure of the year, I'm going with my G.I. Joe Classified.
Oh man,
Quick Kick. Quick Kick is one of my favorite characters from G.I. Joe.
He's fun.
Cartoon. He was a Hollywood stuntman, and he kind of ended up with the G.I. Joe. He got, if you remember the episode he appeared in, he has his fudgy bar. He was doing a commercial for fudgy bars in the Arctic.
He's got the fudgy bar. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so,
cool.
he was a great. He would just like quote like old movies. He would get quote like fucking
John Wayne.
Casablanca and like all these classic movie lines. And he was like a movie fan. And so he's just like one of my favorite characters. He's like of course in the mid '80s, everyone wanted to be a fucking karate ninja guy. So he was just kind of embodied that kind of like coolness and just funny and telling jokes and making movie quotes and kind of being like a little asshole, but a fun asshole. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite classifieds of the year, one of my favorite toy lines. But again, a quick hit that was definitely on my list of ones I wanted. So yeah, quick hit, G.I. Joe classified, one of my favorites. So finally got that figure. Came out this year, so definitely one of my favorite figures of the year. Yeah, so quick hit G.I. Joe. That is my top. That was my 765. Let's see. Did I read that one? Renee. Another tie between Death Metal Fast 8, Oakland Metro, featuring Cancer, British Death Metal, and Dismember. One of my favorite Sweden death metal bands, Good Times, and Alien Romulus. You got like top 20. Renee, you got to cut this down.
He's entering Hondo territory.
Oh, he's replacing now.
We're definitely have to limit you on your top 10 is top 30. Deadpool Wolverine team up. A World War II thing is tie Girl School number 3. Yeah, Deadpool Wolverine didn't make spoiler did not make my list. I did have fun with it, but it didn't make my list. Big Leo Kendrick Lamar GNX album. I gotta listen to that album. Everybody says
that album is fucking sick, bro. I don't fucking listen to rap as much. That album is fucking sick.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it. Yellowstone, I hear is really good. I gotta check it out.
Oh, Yellowstone. Woo!
Looky Nito Bug. Yeah, the bug is awesome. Number 1 for Renee. Let's see, my number 1. Sorry, I got a broken arm. I kind of type. It hurts like hell.
Stop typing. Get the what's it called?
Get the pen. Holy cow! Awesome Godzilla comes. Yeah, those are great, man. They're classic. I love those old school Marvel. So Marvel in the '70s is great, man. Marvel in the '70s and '80s are my favorite time in comics. All right, Meshellica, what is your 765?
765. Okay, so my number 7 is a Hollywood trip that we took in October. It was Bo. And we met up with our buddy Fowler, and we went to go see Robbie Krieger at the Whiskey A Go-Go. It's the very first time I'd ever been to the Whiskey A Go-Go.
Nice.
And it was really fun. Cool. He was there playing all the freaking Doors hits. It was very awesome. His son was one of the singers. And then I think the music producer's son was the bass player and also one of the singers. It was a really good show. What was really cool also is that we went to the Rainbow Bar and Grill, which is just a block up from the Whiskey, and we were able to meet the owner. The original owner had already passed away, Magliari, and I can't remember what year, but his son took over. So we met up with his son, Michael. And the really cool thing is, we had there's a Rainbow Bar and Grill. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, guys. My light's bad. But when we were talking with the owner, Mr. Jerry Cantrell.
Oh, nice.
Was over there talking, and he walked by, and Bo was like, Jerry Cantrell? And Jerry said, yeah, man, how's it going? It was really cool. So it was a good musician sighting at the Rainbow Bar and Grill. So that's my number 7. That was really fun.
Who'd you go see at the Whiskey?
Robbie Krieger, the guitar player.
The guitar for the Doors. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
that was an excellent show. Whiskey Go-Go is a really cool little venue. I've never been. And then
it's a weird layout too. The layout's so weird. The Whiskey Go-Go.
Yeah, it is. It's like they have the upstairs and they have a little booth area in the back. We were just scrunched up on the floor, though. I mean, in order to enjoy it, just be on the floor. It was really good. Okay, that's number 7. Number 6 is a genre, my figures that I had purchased for 2024, and I have a bunch of them, but I'm just going to show this huge, ginormous Army of the Darkness.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Officially licensed.
Oh, I want that so bad.
Oh my God. Does it work?
I haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah, it makes like the sounds and like
it's freaking huge. 28 inches. You can put your hand in there. Battery operated. Other things, yeah. among others.
Balls of Deadite. Go get them.
You got to get Bruce Campbell to sign that.
What's that?
Get Bruce Campbell to sign that.
Oh
yeah.
man, yeah. Another when he shows up at another con, if I can meet up with him, or if he comes back to SF,
Yeah, have him find the blade.
That's a definite
yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
totally for sure. That's definitely going
you're
to be
Bruce Campbell.
Going to be something.
We're going to hear
And
about
then
that on the next list when it's signed. It's, Alex, remember I told you to do that?
Hondo, you know you can talk on the show, right? You don't have to send a chat, you know.
Well, I don't want to talk over anybody, you know.
Okay, and then the other figure that I picked up recently is a Rita Moreno Barbie tribute figure.
Oh,
I love Rita Moreno. She's like one of my favorite from Electric Company, and of course, West Side Story.
West Side Story. Is that for West Side Story though? Like what she's wearing?
This is
Wasn't she in Happy Days too? I think she
Days?
made a limited appearance in Happy
She might have made a couple of guest appearances, but I
TV
don't.
Series? Perhaps TV series. No, I believe this is one of her the dresses she wore to one of the Academy Awards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But I love Rita Moreno. She lives here. She's local. She's here in like the Berkeley Hills. I love her. I would love to meet her. But yeah, this is one of my favorite figures. So between Bruce Campbell and Rita Moreno.
Nice.
That's
Great
number
Nas.
Really
number
cool.
6 figures. 6 figures, get it? Anyway, okay, number 5, and I've talked about this before, but this is my bucket list until the day I die. This is my thing book, right? That I try to get all the signatures and any type of originals that I can get. And I'm telling you, 2024 was the year for this book. There are a total of 370 artists, including John Carpenter, in this book. And I was able to add an additional 34 signatures and a couple of original sketches in here. I got original from Kelly Jones, original from Mark Buckingham, but there's 2 highlights that I really need to talk about regarding this book. First off is, SF Fan Expo was able to meet Eli Roth, right? And Eli Roth, did an intro and he signed it. And then he also did a little sketch down there at the bottom.
That's awesome.
Right. I mean, this is his art when he was like, a kid. And then he said, doesn't look like my art got any better after all these years. But it was awesome for him to do that. But the 2 great things, and Hondo was with me probably for both of them. Original art pages from the thing. So here is Don Cardenas that I picked up. This original from C2E2. Right, Hondo?
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I need to get you that. I need to
I
get
was
you
there.
that print.
I was like, what?
Yeah. I need to get you.
It's cool to have like an actual piece of art from the book.
Well, this is the original.
Yeah.
And then another one that I got from Greg Espinoza at San Diego Comic-Con this year. This is his original page. So these are originals. I'm working on an original from Jerry Ma from New York Comic Con. I've been in touch with him. I'm trying to get his original page, and he's willing to also sell it to me. So that's going to be on the way too. But
Nice.
That's a hell of a project. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
Who are the big
That
names?
is, I'm telling you.
Who are the
I
tough
only
ones?
have 58. I only have 58 people that I've got to sign.
Only.
Only. Yeah, that's like.
Who are going to be the tough ones? Who are going to be the toughest ones to get?
Oh, I need John Carpenter on this.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I could probably get him because he's gone to conventions,
And
Yeah.
if he does another live music thing, he might do a meet
Oh
and greet.
yes. Another meet and greet, yeah. But the one that's going to be difficult to get because he doesn't really go on any conventions or anything is Mike Plug. I don't know if you're familiar with Mike Plug, but he's done a lot of concept art and most of the art for the thing. And I don't know if he's out in somewhere in Europe or in England and stuff, but he would be very difficult to find. I was able to get like Sienkiewicz on here, Bill Sienkiewicz. I even got Jeff Lemire at New York Comic Con this 2024, and he doesn't go to very many cons either. I got Jeff Lemire. But this is, continuation for 2025, 26, 27 until I die. This is my bucket list.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a cool.
But, 2024, the thing, I call it the Thing Book Bucket List Tour was the best. Yeah. So that's my number 5, guys.
Cool. Awesome. All right.
Nice.
Chugging along. All right. We're getting close to the big ones. All right.
Close.
All right. So let's go to 432. Hondo, what do you got? What's your 432?
432. Number 4. Following up with Michelle on that thing book. I gotta say number 4 for me is C2E2 in Chicago, the big comic convention.
It's fun.
Oh my god, it was such a blast. I stood with my good friend Freddie in Indiana, and he lives close to Chicago. I got to convention with Matt and Michelle. I did not see Zab or Bo the whole convention, but you know,
it's the same, it's the same thing as Zab. Yeah.
So anyways, I was there when she got that original art piece, and that was the highlight of one of my convention too. That was one of the highlights because Michelle is talking to the artist, and he's like selling it for a killer price. And you actually offered. You said, "Do you want to get it?" And I'm like, "No, you get it." I'm like, and I thought you were gonna pass, and I'm like, "I'm gonna buy it if you don't buy it." And I wanted to put pressure on you to buy it, like I needed to, right? And I'm so glad that you got that. But anyways, that whole trip was fun. I got to meet the Near Mint Condition crew from their YouTube channel. I had a good time with Matt. I got a Jose Luis Garcia Lopez Wonder Woman sketch at the convention. I got a few things signed. It was just a wonderful trip. And going to Chicago is always fun. So just an amazing convention, and I'm probably gonna do it again.
Where they hold the C2E2?
It's kind of by Soldier Field.
The McCormick Plaza, McCormick Center. Yeah,
it's a really fun convention. I've been telling these guys to go for a year. I went in like probably 2012, I think, when I went. It's just one of my best convention experiences I ever had.
It's a major con. It's really, really, really good convention, man. So good. Okay, so that's number 4, right? Number 3, night, baby. Steph Curry in the Olympics. Oh my God. In a terrible year for sports, as far as I'm concerned. In a terrible year for sports. Mm-hmm. That was an amazing friggin' moment. Like, I was the only one. I was saying for the longest time, I really want Steph to get that gold medal. I really want him to get that gold. It's his first and only time in the Olympics, and he wasn't playing well. Those first 4 games, he was averaging like maybe 7 points or something like that. He was playing terribly. And then in the last 2 games,
when it mattered,
he stole the show. Everyone was like, and LeBron deserved it because he was consistently good throughout that. But I gotta say, it was great to see LeBron to Kevin Durant to Steph Curry, Steph Curry had the ball, and Kevin Durant and LeBron were wide open, and he didn't pass it. He just shot over those 2 French defenders.
Mm-hmm.
There was another play too, where Steph Curry was at the 3-point on the right side, I think, and Wemby, who's like 7'4" or something like that, he came out and he was trying to block it his best, and he came in and Curry just shot it above him.
He looked like Jordan when he was junking in Space Jam. Like
it was amazing. It was amazing. That was one of the most incredible sports performances I've ever seen. It was so good. I was
crazy watching that live. I was just like, oh my God! Like it was amazing. Yeah, that almost made my top 10. That was amazing.
I think if he would have got the MVP, that would have made my top 10.
I mean, but he deserved it, and
I know. No, I'm not saying he did deserve it, but the fact that they gave it to LeBron, because without Steph's performance, they're not winning that medal, dude.
Win, yeah.
Oh no! At the end when it counted, and everybody was doing the night, like Joel Embiid and friggin' LeBron, and they were all doing the night, and they called him. And I was listening to the French broadcast. He said Curry the Devil. They were calling Curry the Devil. Yeah, right.
Le Diable.
and that was just so
Diabolique.
good.
Diabolique.
The world got to see what we get to see regularly.
All the time.
You
Yeah.
know, like so
Yeah.
so that
It's,
Steph Curry
and,
moment.
and that's the thing that I love about that. How you just said, like, all the shit that LeBron does, Curry does stuff that is like amazing. Like, it's just shooting over a fucking 7-footer the way he did.
Oh yeah,
All of that. It's just those are like extraordinary things. I'm like, LeBron's just a fucking beast. He's supposed to do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love it too when he hit those first 2 3-pointers out of 4 in the final quarter, in the final minutes, and he's like, "Don't worry about me." He's talking to Draymond Green, who was trolling. What's the French center? Defensive player of the year.
Oh yeah, fucking Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. He was trolling him, right? Like Draymond Green said, "I'm going to troll Rudy Gobert," right? Like, and Curry was just telling him, "Don't worry about me." And it was so amazing. He's my all-time favorite player, and to see him shine in the world stage, he broke French heart, you know, and it was just amazing. So that's my number 3. That was the best sports highlight of the year for me. And my number 2 is New Year's Day, January 1st, 2024. I started it off with Breakfast of Champions, which is a street festival, street rave, down by Vermont Street, around 14th and 15th Street, in the Potrero area, by that UPS. Yeah, it's like 7 stages. There's like 7 stages. It's outdoors. All these electronic dance DJs, and like last year they had Cut Chemist, they had Derek Carter, Doc Martin. All these are like legends of like EDM. Carl Craig, and it's just it is the party of the year. It's like for people like me that like dance music and love dancing and going out, and it's just the most awesome thing. And I love running into people I hadn't seen in a long time, fellow ravers, if you will. You know, it is just such a party. It's a great way to start the new year. I'm not even tripping off the 31st anymore. My whole new thing is I'm waiting for New Year's Day. And I'm never, as long as they keep doing them, I'm never going to miss another Breakfast of Champions. They have this year, it'll be on next year's list, I'm sure. But the Egyptian Lover was killing it yesterday. So I'm like, I got like 40,000 steps just dancing yesterday all day. It was just so fun and exhausting and just, oh my God, I love it, man. I love it. And so that is like my number 2 of the year. If anybody ever gets a chance to go check out, if you like that kind of music, if you like going out dancing, if you like seeing DJs, go check it out, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know about going out on November 1st. That's a weird.
January 1st.
Yeah, January 1st. Yeah, sorry. I just.
But and another thing
that's a recovery day right there, man. I don't know about going out and fucking dancing.
It's a plus for me because there's a lot of people there, and there's a lot of nice ladies. And I was talking to a few of them. You know, like just hey, like
did they
God,
know you were talking to them?
They're so sick, and we're like, yeah, you know, it's a good start for me. You know, it's a good way to kind of like.
Nice.
You know, practice my little socializing skills, you know. So yeah,
the Hondo verse,
times, man. Hell yeah, check it out. Breakfast of Champions. Thank you.
Sweet Army of Darkness, Diggable Planets at the Warfield. Yeah, I wanted to go to that. I forgot the Sweet
that's a good one.
Yeah, that was a good lineup too, man. I wanted to.
That was a great concert. The Diggable Planets. Yep.
Yeah, they're great live. If you haven't seen them live, good call, Hondo. I hella forgot about the Olympics. Yeah, I also almost made that.
Almost.
I guess I have a top 15. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna call it the Renee rule next year. No, yeah, no.
Renee rule.
Mr. Effort, 432. What do you got?
Number 4, Alien Romulus. Yeah, this is probably the most surprising movie because I don't know what to expect anymore when they do like rehashes. But Fede Alvarez, he did Evil Dead, and I was very happy with how he did it, and I was extremely happy with how he did Alien Romulus. And I'm sure like we left a review. One thing I always love when a filmmaker he adds to the mythos and legend of whatever he's working on, and the fact that aliens can now cocoon themselves in fucking space just to fucking survive long breaches is just, it adds another element to the survivability of the creature. And I just thought that was a nice thing to fucking bring. I really fucking dug it. I know Ray wanted a little bit more character development. I just want more characters to get killed. I don't care what happens to them.
Yeah, I want the characters that get killed. I want them to care for them. Then
they obviously made you not want to care about certain people.
Yeah, well, like in Aliens, you cared about when those characters got killed. Like,
I mean, yeah, they made you care about Gorman, but look how many people they gave you. Like you cared about Drake and the shit with Vasquez. They gave you a whole platoon. This was just a fucking ragtag group, and 3 of them were fucking assholes. All I needed to care about was fucking what's her name, and fucking Andy. Andy, I fucking loved. Fucking stole the show.
He's the best. Yeah, he's the best part.
Best thing about that movie. I fucking loved it, dude. So I really dug Alien Romulus. Also, Ray, Deadpool Wolverine didn't make my list. I just thought it was a little bit overrated. So yeah, I don't know why it didn't make yours. What are you talking about? Deadpool Wolverine.
Deadpool.
Oh, I like the movie, but
I don't think it was one of my favorite things this year though. That's the whole thing.
No. Like I like the experience. Yeah, it was a fun experience, but
it's fun.
It's in my it would be number 13 on my list right now. It'd be number 13.
Probably for me, same thing.
It just missed my honorable mentions.
I
had it erased a couple times, but I put Flo in its place because it's a snobbish taste movie. So
yeah, number 3. So this is I don't think anybody else has one. I know I'm the only one who probably plays, but video games. Final Fantasy VII. It was a masterpiece. Act 2.
The remake, right?
Rebirth. Remake is Act 1. Pretty much disc 1. Of Final Fantasy VII, but if you guys know the story of Final Fantasy VII, there's a lot of characters that you go through something with, and halfway, like 2/3 through your journey in the game, you lose one of your major characters, and it's a fucking violent blow because it comes out of nowhere, and it really is that jaw-dropping moment. And as much as that jaw-dropping moment happened, it didn't drop my jaw, but it hurt me a lot more because you kind of see the aftermath and how they, rework a storyline and how they just, flesh something more out. I wish that if you guys ever really did play games, it's a fun slasher kind of a spell game. The storyline is typical in any Final Fantasy. You're trying to save the world, and but just the journey you go through with characters, and especially you got a big cast of characters. I think it's like 7 deep, 9 deep of characters that you start caring about. And there's betrayal. There's love. There's a love triangle. It's a story with heart. It's a real story with heart. And anybody who a very pro green and these guys are eco-terrorists, which is kind of crazy, but they're doing the best because corporations in their world are really killing their world. I mean, it's not just they're sucking the world dry. No, they're really sucking the world dry. And it's just a beautiful game. Squaresoft did an amazing job. If you guys ever really get a chance to play this, I know if you have PlayStation 5, I know Bo does. He should download. I think they do have it under PlayStation Essential for download. It's a really fun game.
If you don't want to play it, you can watch people play it online. You can watch YouTube videos. They go through the game, and you can, just
watch it, or just watch all the cutscenes.
That's what I do. I just go to Rick's house and watch Rick play video games. It was fun.
I may even want to
make it look cool, though.
I may even want to play.
I do the same thing you do. I just make it look.
I make it look cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Michelle. What were you saying?
No, I said I might even want to play.
Yeah, you. I think you would get a kick out of it because there's 3 is it 3? 1, 2. Yeah, there's 3 female characters
Okay.
that are really fucking kick-ass. One of them is like a bear, or like she fights with her fucking fist. Tifa, she is just fucking like super karate and kung fu and just like knows a whole bunch of martial arts. But they all have their own specialization. You get to customize them, but just going through the whole thing and just unlocking the whole story and learning everything you can about them, it's really cool. It's a lot of amnesia going on, and who am I? Like, you know, for the main protagonist, Cloud, he needs to find out his place and shit.
Okay.
But he's truly trying to find out who he is. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII, I can't highly recommend that shit enough. And then number 2, I know this was an unpopular pick. A lot of people don't get it. I don't know why. It's beautiful, and it's pretty much the basis for fucking Star Wars. It's fucking Dune Part 2.
Oh.
Beautiful. I finally watched it. Beautiful. Movie's great. I can't wait till they get to Dune Messiah. This is gonna be like, yeah, I think this is gonna be this generation's trilogy of like Lord of the Rings, and because Paul Atreides he's dope. Yeah, it's an intellectuals movie, bro. You know, people don't like words. I get it. There's a lot of words. I'm not. There's other people when they it's too long. Like they're talking a lot. Because it's a very, you know, it's a riveting movie.
Yeah.
I like dialogue. Not all that dialogue. That's why I love Kevin Smith movies, because it's funny. God dang it, Kenobi, what are you doing? But yeah, Dune Part 2. And on top of that, it's a beautifully shot movie. Denis Villeneuve, I wish he did. I want to see him do like a vampire movie. What it would look like. It just everything he shoots is fucking just clean, and it has this look to it. It's just really fucking beautiful shot. Yeah. So Dune Part 2.
I did not like that ending. I was yeah. It's like, I like everything you said, but it's that ending kind of, I was underwhelmed by the ending.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It feel this they're doing what they did to The Hobbit, stretching it out. I think Messiah and Dune 2 probably should have been one movie.
Yeah, it just I was anticipating a big epic battle in the end, and then it was kind of underwhelming, the battle at the end.
Yeah, that's in Messiah.
Yeah, that kind of
because all the houses are gonna and that's the whole thing. It's all leading up. What happens is you kind of feel you're getting Two Towers, but you feel you're getting Fellowship of the Ring again. You know,
Two Towers, like, just fucking. That's probably my favorite.
It's the best of all of them. I agree. But yeah, I'd say Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2. Part D. Lori didn't like the Romulus. I like Romulus. I didn't like some of the ties to Prometheus, but hey, Ridley Scott's producing, so you get
exactly. Yeah, he's hamstrung.
Yeah, you got to kind of kiss Ridley's ass on that one. Christopher forgot about that one. Definitely on my list as well. Let's see, the cat movie recommended. It's my snob.
Oh, did we lose somebody?
Meshellica. She said she was having trouble. So.
Oh, okay.
Meshellica rocks, rages, and rules. Rocket Red Countdown liftoff.
Come back to us, Meshellica.
Your rock comics books roundtable panel. Krista, Final Fantasy is beautiful. Yeah, they've always been real. Like, even like the old games were fucking fun.
For like the NES at the time, they were really nice looking, man.
Dune 2 is freaking epic from Renee. Atreides is Luke Skywalker, Logan File. Yeah, he's pretty much. You can tell what shit he stole from.
Yeah, he stole a lot, but it's great. He adapted two things and make a new movie.
Yeah. I love Dune 2. My only gripe is the movie wasn't in 3D. I can't do with the 3D movie.
Oh, I don't think it should have been in 3D though.
Avatar, I will see in 3D because that's what he shoots it on. He made it. It's intended for 3D. But I'm so glad they went away from every movie has to be in 3D, because it kind of shoehorned, kind of ruined a bunch of movies because of 3D bullshit. All right. I'm gonna go with my. Hopefully Meshellica comes back soon. Hopefully, maybe Bo's on the Wi-Fi fucking it up. Let's see.
They're downloading Final Fantasy. That's what's happening.
Yes. Kicked her off. They got the dial-up. Fucking. I'm on the phone.
Did Rick say Final Fantasy?
He went to go download.
He ran AOL points. Fucking. Open another magazine, get some more of those minutes. All right. All right, so my number 4, I'm going with the Penguin.
Wow.
Penguin season 1. They said they might do another second season, might just be a standalone. But if not, this is a perfect season of a TV show. I was into it. Like I remember when we first saw the trailer, the Richard Kind Penguin, like what the fuck is this? But he definitely like kind of like stole the scenes he was in the Batman. And Colin Farrell just fucking kills it. It's one of the best gangster stories I've seen in a long time. It's been a while since we've seen a really good gangster story. So he definitely killed it in this. The makeup effects are great. Christina Milioti, fucking, if she doesn't win every fucking TV award, Golden Globes, Emmys, like it's a travesty. She fucking killed. I've always been in love with her. I liked her like forever. So I'm glad she's kind of getting her due. She's getting her flowers now. But she's she's a great actress. So I'm glad she's kind of tearing it up and doing it big right now. So we got her back. She's back. Was a bow,
ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, no, it captivating TV. Like you didn't need Batman to be. So if you took Batman out of the equation, it would have been an excellent show. That was just an added element to it. The specter of the Batman hanging out, but just well written, well acted. Victor was fucking. He was just oh man, just everyone fucking killed it, man. It definitely one of the best TV shows of the year for me, live action, anyways.
Oh, yeah.
But they definitely just beautiful all around, top to bottom. Excellent TV show, man. If they don't do another season, I'm okay. I think I'm satisfied with this season. I think that's a good show. Should do that. A good show. You don't need to make a sequel. You don't need to build for another season. Make a good show. Make a good show.
I felt like that with Watchmen. Like I'm fine with it. Like they're gonna go
Lovecraft Country too. The same thing. Like I'm okay with another one and done. Like you gave me a really good. What was the one?
The Outsider.
Outsider. Yep.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay with. Like I think True Detective should have just been one and done and been fine. Like I didn't need another season of that.
Yeah, I still haven't really caught up to the other ones, and I haven't seen the new one, Night Country.
I heard the new one's okay, but
Night Country's good.
Night Country's good.
I just heard the other ones were kind of hit or miss, and I'm just like, I was satisfied with the one and done. But Penguin, just excellent. It just from top to bottom, it was just fucking. I was intrigued. I was like, nailed the ending, was which I always say is important. Nailed the ending. They nailed it. It was a fucking very good show. Best gangster show we had in a while. Meshellica, are you back?
Sorry, my network just dropped me.
Tell Bo
to stop playing Hunting Grounds.
Tell Bo to get off the phone.
I'm going back and forth between my home Wi-Fi and also this little MiFi that I have, and I don't know where I live. The network can just crap out at any moment. Ooh. So I'm sorry. And Ray, we with your 432. Sorry, I admit
to Penguin's number 4 for me. My number 3 is Transformers. Transformers, just all around. Transformers just had a really excellent fucking year. Rick talked about it earlier. Transformers 1, like we first saw that trailer, I was like, Yep. And Rick made a good point. It's like, hey, this might be one of those movies that will come out of nowhere. Like, hey, we think it's gonna suck, but it's gonna be awesome.
I had a bad feeling, bro.
When I saw it, I just loved it. I thought the post credits were fucking awesome. Like one of the best post credit scenes I saw. I just thought the humor wasn't too corny, which I thought was going to be even character. Yeah, I just thought it was great. The voice acting. What's his name? Thor.
Chris Hemsworth.
I was kind of worried about that. I thought he did a pretty.
I was worried about the other guy, but he grew into his Megatron role.
Yeah, I'm still even then. I'm still kind of.
Who's it? David Tyree Henry?
Yeah, you're right. You did get better towards the end, but I thought the story was intriguing. The animation was fun. The action was really good. It was heartbreaking.
Awesome.
It was heartbreaking. It was brutal. There were some brutal fucking moments here. Just a great all around movie. The comic has been killing it. Written by Danny Warren Johnson. The second trade just came out. It's been so good. Such a fun read. Every issue is just like you have to open it up and like see what's going to happen next. What character are they going to pull out next? And
are they on Cybertron in that, or are they on Earth?
They're on Earth. Yeah. Well,
They're on Earth?
both. Yeah.
Oh,
Cybertron.
okay.
Yeah. So it kind of goes back and forth.
Space
So
Bridge shit or
it's
just flashbacks?
Space Bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And there's some flashbacks too. You get to see the origin of Starscream, which is fucking how he gets his name too. It's fucking really tragic and really sad how he gets his name and how he was had friends and he got kind of put into this world, and it's a fucking really good read, man. A really good issue. Like almost got me to tears, like the way he
Wow.
when they talk about how he got his name and he's getting forced into this war that, and he kind of turned why he's the way he is. It's a fucking really good fucking read. I think it's in this trade too. It's a fucking really good book, man. It's good page start, good little references. Hot Rod just showed up in Void Rivals, so they're doing cool stuff with the Energon universe, and the toys have been on point too. I picked up the Springer figure too. The toys been great. The modern action figures, they've been killing it. They look like the robots, and when they transform, they look like they transformable modes. Comes with a cool sword. So yeah, they're just killing it on all fronts. The movie, the toys, the comics, Transformers just been fucking on all points. Have been killing. They had a great year this year. I just wish more people went to go see that fucking Transformers movie because hopefully they make another one. They said they're going to make another one. Hopefully they stick with that continuity and build up upon that because I'm just bummed that people just know the Transformers from the Michael Bay movies and don't realize that they have this great lore, these great comics, these great great original cartoons. They just see the Michael Bay bug fucking design universe, which kind of bums me out, kind of makes me sad. I like the way they're going with the cartoon, but no one went to go see it. But hopefully it's doing good on streaming and people are watching it and giving it a chance. But Transformers just had a great year. I'm having a lot of fun with all the Transformers stuff they're releasing this year.
Who made that figure, Ray?
This is Mattel.
Mattel. Okay.
No, sorry, not Mattel. Hasbro does.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing some cool shit. They came out with Optimus Prime. This is part of the Studio Series 86.
Okay.
So they're doing all the figures from the 86 movie. And they're done really good. Like they just came out with Optimus Prime. Looks awesome. I haven't seen it in person yet. I might have to pick it up if I see it. And they did like Hot Rod, and they're doing basically all the characters from the movie. Then they're I forgot what the next one they're doing next, but they're going to do Constructicons from the movie coming out this year.
Nice.
Which that's going to be a fucking beast. I'm going to try not to get that. And my second, I'm going with Fan Expo SF. Good times had hanging out with the gang. Going to the steakhouse again. That was always fun. I think last year's was a little better. I think they had I think the local flavor they were kind of missing, but I still had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Meeting Mr. Dolph Lundgren.
Yes.
Awesome. He was so cool to meet him. He just kind of got out of beating cancer and stuff. And me, Meshellica, she talked to me and gave me a little poster signed by him, and she
nudge.
Yeah, I get that little, hey, just do it. And I was right there. They had no line. I was like, fuck it, I might as well go get a poster. I got the Masters of the Universe poster signed by him, so it was cool. And then my highlight of the con,
yes,
Arthur Adams.
Yes.
Hulk. I had my Godzilla quick sketch done, but I never got a real proper or Adam sketch. Always loved the way he drew the Hulk, the Gray Hulk especially. So yeah, that new Fantastic Four was like one of the big comics when I used. So I really wanted to get one, so I got in, and he put me on the list, and I was a 15-minute option, but he spent like almost 25 minutes on this sketch. So I was like, I think I got a pretty good deal. So getting an Art Adams proper sketch at Fan Expo and just hanging out with these guys and funny around.
It's good to have an Art Adams sketch.
Yeah, like a proper one. Like I had my little quick Godzilla sketch, but I never got a proper Art Adams sketch. So now I finally got a proper Art Adams, and so it was always on my list to get a Hulk, and I finally got it. So,
that's cool.
Yeah. So it's cool to finally get that off my list. Let's see. All right, Meshellica, what's your 432?
It's 432. Okay. I'm trying to get through this before my internet goes down. Okay. Number 4 is another category. It's original art commissions. And I had some really good ones from some of my favorite artists this year. And this one I picked up from John J. Pearson, who does the Department of Truth. And he also did Mindset with Zach Kaplan. And this is an awesome one, guys. This is a mashup Department of Truth lady with Exorcist. This is Reagan from The Exorcist. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Cool.
Yeah, this was
That's awesome.
when I actually ordered this through his website, and then I picked it up at New York Comic Con. And if you can see here, there's some like red blood splatter over here on her gown. Man, this was an awesome.
Who did that one?
John J. Pearson. He's an artist from the UK, and my whole thing is the Department of Truth, the black X's on the eyes. That's the mashup. So that was one of my favorite commissions, original art. And then my other favorite is from my favorite Conan artist, Carrie Nord. And I picked this up at SFN Expo. This is Big Barda.
That's awesome, man.
She's just so freaking beautiful. And when I picked it up, I just told Carrie, I said, man, this is bringing tears to my eyes, because Big Barda is one of my favorite characters, female superhero characters. And so this was Carrie Nord. I picked this up at Portland Fan Expo about a year ago. That was another one. And then my favorite, which was I've never done this before, but at Heroes Con this year or last year, I did an art auction, and they have art auctions where the money gets donated to like charity and such. So I was actually trying to get a Johnny Desjardins piece at this art auction, and I just kept going higher and higher, 500, 600, 700, and I reached the limit, and I didn't get it, but I did win a Tony Harris piece. And this is since we're talking about Superman, this is his Superman that I picked up. Trying to see if I can show it to you. And what he's going to do is he's going to like do some changes to it to make it look a little bit more finished. I was supposed to pick it up last year at Dragon Con, but I ended up being sick and didn't have a chance to. But hopefully I can pick this up this year. Oh, sorry, guys.
What is he going to do to it? Like, what is he going to add to it?
Oh, he's going to make this. He's going to cut this, because this is just blank right here, and he's going to add more color and more to the background.
Try moving it closer so we can get a better look. Like, just try messing
there.
around.
There it goes.
How's that?
That's cool.
Better?
Almost looks like a John Hamm.
Yeah, it does.
I was gonna say it looks like Nicolas Cage.
If you have to really look at the eyes, like you have to really see this in person to see that the eyes is just there's all this emotion in the eyes. But that was my auction number 66, not 666 though. All right, that's number 4. My number 3, I'm just going to go back into music concerts again. I went to a total of 15 concerts last year, which is quite a lot. But you know me, anytime I can see an 80s or 90s band that I never saw growing up, I'm going to take the opportunity. So I did see the Violent Femmes for the first time at the Warfield Theater. Hondo, you were there. They played their first 2 albums, which was amazing. And then I also saw for the first time Paul Weller. He was the guitarist and singer for the Jam. So he played at the Fillmore. And then also saw, well, this is not the first time, but I went to go see Echo and the Bunnymen at the Warfield again. I think, Hondo, you were there too. And the nice thing is that, being older and being able to now purchase these tickets, so I don't know, sometimes these tickets are too expensive, able to go see these concerts that, for these bands I never saw growing up. So that's my number 2. I'm sorry, my number 3. And my number 2 is when I went to New York, I went to go see Johnny Depp's first art exhibit at this place down in, I think might have been the Chelsea district, and it was called A Bunch of Stuff. And what, I don't know if you guys know, but Johnny Depp, is an artist. He uses a lot of mixed media, and he likes skeletons and creepy dolls and typewriters and Bunny Man and stuff. So I saw a lot of his artwork, which was awesome. There was also a section where you can sit, and there was some video and audio of him talking about his art, which was really good. What was really nice was at the end of the exhibit, there was a table where you can actually create your own art. and be able to put it on this open canvas wall. So I went ahead and did that, and added my own little piece to the wall. Of course, so many other guests that are coming, they're like, adding their pieces on top of yours. But here's me, and there's my little art piece at the bottom here, this like red.
Why do you look so angry?
She knows it's getting covered up by somebody.
There were other people that were kind of like in the way, so I had to take this really fast, But I added that little piece to Johnny.
Is the name of the gallery? A bunch of stuff?
That's the name of his art exhibit.
Oh, the name of the exhibit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the name of the exhibit, and that was hopefully he'll send it on a tour, for other museums in the U.S. and probably in the world. But the one thing that I really enjoyed was I'm a big Marlon Brando fan, and so is Lori G. And I picked up this Brando print that Johnny did. And the nice thing about Johnny is that he uses different mixed media, and a lot of this is not just paper. He actually used his cigarette smoking rolling papers to make this piece. And so I picked up this art print. But that was it. When I went to New York, I wasn't expecting a Johnny Depp art exhibit when I went there. So that's my number 2 for 2024.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
4, 3, 2.
All right. So, folks, if you made it this far, please like the video. Thumbs up if you've been watching and made it this far. Share the video. Share the top 10. If you're watching this after the fact, give us your top 10, and we'll talk about it. What's your personal top 10? Give us your top 5 if you can't make a top 10. But yeah, fun. I love making lists. I'm a fan of making lists. Let's see. From Renee, Final Fantasy animes are the best. Lori needs to watch the Penguin. Yeah, Penguin. Oh, you'll dig it, Lori. Come on now.
The Penguin. I'm not finished with it yet.
Renee likes the artist drawings. Nice 66. Number 6. Order 66. Oh wow, Brando. He's a big Brando fan.
Ah, cool.
Depp is a big Brando fan. That's a cool print of Brando. Yeah. Lori, the Brando expert. Incredible. Hulk, smash that thumbs up like button. Please do.
Speaking of Brando, did you all see Billy Zane playing Brando? Holy shit, he looks just like him.
He doesn't sound like him though. His voice is it's kind of distracting when he talks. He's like he looks dead on like him. But when he looks dead on like him, yeah. Yeah, when he starts talking, he's like, oh, you kind of get taken out of it. But I kind of want to check it out. But it's a super low budget like movie, so it's like one of those like should be probably like straight to video back in the day. But I'm curious about it. I'll check it out. But when he started, it's great when he starts talking, it's like, oh yeah, because Brando had that distinct voice, so it's kind of hard to like replicate for sure. All right, let's do the big number ones. We're almost to home stretch. It's gonna be a long one. But number one on your list, Mr. Hondovich.
That would be me. No, I'm just kidding. Number one. Okay, so I've gone. I don't know how many times dancing this year. Maybe 50. Who knows? I go about every week, and I've gone to 20 concerts maybe. And I've been to a bunch of conventions, but this might sound cheesy, but I gotta say, it's friends. It's my friends.
Nice.
This year I've made a bunch of new friends. So last year I want to say I made a bunch of new friends. How many of us have them? Like basically at the Cat Club, I made friends with this one lady who DJs with records, and she plays records at Pop's bar. She'll play records, and I said I was telling one of my friends, I said, yeah, I'm gonna go see my friend play records. And then when I told her that, she goes, yeah, you are my friend. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And I made friends at Public Works, or I've solidified some friends that I met in 2023. And so I've made a number of friends this year, and I've been hanging out with them when I can. A Of course, I got all my old friends, you guys, or my longtime friends, not old friends, longtime.
Frenemies, yes.
Yeah, frenemies. I just remember after the Super Bowl, right? I'm like last year I had Ted Lasso on my list, and Ted Lasso has this line after the after a loss, and so I totally thought of this after the Super Bowl. And so Ted Lasso says this line. He goes, "Please do me this favor, will you? Lift your heads up and look around this locker room. Look at everybody else in here. And I want you to be grateful you're going through this sad moment with all these other folks. Because I promise you, there's something worse out there than being sad. And that is being alone and being sad. Ain't no one in this room alone." So I was with my friends in the Super Bowl, you guys, and so that I totally thought of that quote. At least I wasn't alone. At least I wasn't alone. I had my friends. To the many times that Michelle and I we go to concerts, like half the concerts she mentioned, I was there with her, and I really appreciate that, So yeah, so it's been a year of making and establishing some friendships. I met a lot of new people, and had good times, and I had good times with all my longtime friends too, and I just want to keep it going. If I can get anybody to join me dancing or going out or all my crazy things, I will. I'll do things by myself, but again, I like having my friends there. So that's what it's been about for me this 2024. I'm going to continue that in 2025. So, I realize that it's something you got to put work into. You got to put, yourself in there, and really build and work on those friendships and relationships. So, that's where I'm at right now, but happy 2024 and happy 2025 and beyond. So
Cool.
that's all. That's my number one. So, so, as cheesy as that may sound.
I'll be there for you.
So yeah, so that's it.
Nice. Top that, Mr. Effort. Yeah. What's your number one? I know.
Really? It's like
Stop no, get out of here, Hondo. You're already on your list. Get out of here.
like even Leo after that speech, Hondo is my number one. I'm like that's how I feel. I'm like I don't have a number one anymore. Hondo's my number one.
Hondo's pick is my number one.
For me, the number one's the Penguin, dude. I thought it was perfectly done. Everything about it, set, pacing, episodes, no lag, no dip in anything. Just kept on going. The cast was amazing. I mean, even the supporting cast. I knew that some people were coming in, and the fact that we get to visit so many places in Gotham, it connected well to the movie. We're living in Gotham without Batman. That's how you do it, guys. Sometimes you don't need the Batman just to be in Gotham. Gotham itself is a great fucking setting for any kind of a story. And I agree, said it takes it back to that fucking gangster fucking movie. And one of the great endings, dude. Like, I honestly felt it was like Godfather-esque and Usual Suspect-esque. Like, it just left you with 2 times like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. Oh, this is so much better than what I thought it was going to be. And I just, that was the show I was waiting for every week. I fucking couldn't wait, except for that last episode. It took me a lot longer to watch it. But this was on time, like watching with the fucking show finally. I didn't bitch about having to wait weekly. This is like one show I didn't have to bitch about. Oh, I can't wait. They should have just released the whole thing. I was fine with the pacing of it. It's just everything was really good about it. I think it did. You know how we always say like they're perfect movies, like Untouchables or like Godfather 2. I think it's a perfect show. Like,
Yeah,
could,
I don't think I can really think of any like nitpicks really. Like it's
no, I don't really have any. I try to think about it, but even like all their little minor casting to the guy from the Dharma Initiative who played the leader of the Triads, I was like, holy shit! I was like, I know this guy, and
yeah, Clancy Brown was great. Like yeah,
Kristen Milioti.
Yeah, she's awesome.
If that lady's not winning fucking awards this season and fucking sweeping them up, she should be fucking just snatching awards left and right on people.
If she's not winning awards, she's winning my heart.
Yeah, she's great. She's pretty awesome, dude.
She's friggin' fine as
are those the lines you've been working on at the Cat Club?
Public Works.
Renzi Feliz. Renzi Feliz. He's coming up. He did a great job as Vic. And yeah, Lori, if you haven't watched it, you should definitely watch it. I think The Penguin is probably the best show on TV this year. The Penguin should be. It should take so many awards, and alone for fucking makeup.
Yeah.
If Lori watches it and she doesn't like it, I don't know Lori then.
I'll agree with that. I don't know Lori if she doesn't like The Penguin.
It's up there.
It's up there. It's Goodfellas worthy to be mentioned with those kind of Goodfellas, Sopranos. You don't need
to watch the Batman to get it. You can definitely not. You don't have to watch the Batman to get it.
That's the good thing.
Yeah. That's a good. You don't even have to be a Batman fan to want to watch this show.
Like you just tell us, oh, it's about this guy named the Penguin. Like you don't, like you get like very little. I'm glad they didn't throw.
His name is Oz.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Yeah, Penguin's nominated for Golden Globes. Yeah, she needs to win. If she doesn't win, it's
okay.
It should be nominated. I don't know for how many, but it should be nominated for a shit ton.
Yeah,
it's excellent.
Yeah, it's good. Great show. Yeah, not surprised by that. All right, my number one. Wonder what it is. Can you guess, Rick?
Does it have to do with Dr. Doom and Robert Downey Jr.?
No, that's the worst of the year.
Sorry.
Wow, that's the worst of the year.
I'm bringing shit up.
Three things. But he did make an appearance, a very small cameo.
Oh, yeah. Of course. So good.
X-Men 97.
It was really good, man.
I started my list a couple times, and every time on the top of the list was X-Men 97. That was the first thing I thought of when I thought the best of 97, best of 2024. That's nice. They're bringing it back, baby. It just top to bottom, just doing it right. Like I think improved on the original series. I love the original series. But definitely had its flaws. It was definitely, a Saturday morning cartoon with a limited budget. This kind of expanded on it and just kind of took all the lore and just like kind of cleaned it up a little bit too. The animation was smooth. The storytelling was emotional. That 5th episode, if you haven't seen it yet, they do some game changer episodes. The action was so good. Rick mentioned the scene where Cyclops fucking shoots his optic blast. And the scene where they're fighting a bunch of like robot zombies and Nightcrawler and Wolverine are fucking spinning around, cutting people up, and just fucking it's so good. The music is great. The soundtrack, the music is so emotional and great. Just the world building, they just expanded on the world so cleverly. And they're pulling from these comics and like doing what the original series did, pull up certain storylines, kind of mix them up a little bit. But I just thought, and making Cyclops, giving Cyclops his justice. Like now, all of a sudden, there's a bunch of Cyclops fans are coming out of the woodwork now.
Right?
Yeah. Only a few of us have been like on Cyclops' side like for a long time. So now it's like when they're speaking of that sketch group, there's a lot of people getting Cyclops sketches all of a sudden this year. Like, oh really, motherfuckers? Now you're on board. Quote a certain person. Cyclops is a bitch. Well, you need to read some comics, man.
Clothesline his ass.
Cyclops is a very complex character and had some fucking badass moments, but people only know Cyclops from like the cartoon and
exactly.
X-Men movies. The X-Men movies, which never did Cyclops justice. They always did like focus away
side character.
Cyclops and Jean Grey are the main focus, should be the main focus of the X-Men. and they did it right. And they the twists and turns, the stuff with the Goblin Queen and Bastion and all this. I'm going to rewatch it again. Just kind of watch them all at once too, because I didn't, I haven't watched them all at the same time, so I want to binge watch them all at once.
Yeah.
But definitely my favorite show of the year, and the toy line was great too. They came out with the retro kind of card back toy line was great. I picked up a bunch of those. So yeah, X-Men '97 just hit me on all fronts, and it's hopeful for the future of the X-Men franchise and the MCU. Hopefully they kind of pull from that series and kind of do what they did right in those series and pull that into the MCU. If they do that, we can have some fun shit with the X-Men in the next couple of years in the live action. But I'm so satisfied with this season. It was just perfect. It was pretty much damn near perfect. There was a couple episodes, even like the Jubilee episode, half a Jubilee episode. I was like, whatever. I could have did without it, but it was fine. It didn't ruin it for me. But just the callbacks, the Easter eggs, just the little cameos they threw in there. Just so much fun. I just had a lot of fun with this. I'm so happy this exists in my world. But X-Men '97, that's my number one of the year. I try to think of something I have more fun with better, and but when that was coming out, I couldn't be fucking happier than watching X-Men. So I'm so happy. As a big lifelong X-Men fan, that's what kind of made me a comic book fan. Get into the comics during that time. So seeing it done justice finally, all around. That was my number one. Easy number one for me.
Easy number one. Yeah, it was a great show, man.
How about that?
You watch your Hondo? You watched your Hondo, right?
Yeah. How about that part when Nightcrawler falls and then the swords land right by him? I automatically knew oh shit, he's gonna pick up them swords and just be.
Yeah, it was great.
So good, man.
And he's you can see him teleporting. You see his view when he's teleporting. It just they did cool shit that you never get to see in the comics, and it just fucking just hit, man. Just hit me. It's it was awesome, man. X-Men '97 killed it.
Yeah, it just takes you right back into all right, here we go, the next season, which is great.
Lori, the trailer for Penguin definitely has me intrigued. I will watch it soon. No, you're one. Don't lie, Lori. Why would you lie like that? Renee,
I want to hear soon. I want to hear now.
Yeah, X-Men '97. Renee, X-Men '97 Maui trip. Wow,
Maui's awesome. Maui would be great.
Maui.
I know Maui's going to be when we go. It's going to be number one. I already know that. Maui's beautiful.
It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. It's beautiful.
You get pineapples.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, man. Meshellica, what is your number one? Close us out.
All right. Well, my number one is what I'm calling the 2024 Comic Convention Palooza. So I've gone to lots of comic conventions before, but last year I went to a total of ridiculous amount, 11 total conventions, either local or big ones, West Coast, East Coast. But I'm going to let you know that the two conventions that I really want to, shout out and promote is Hondo said one, the C2E2 one in Chicago in April. Comic Convention Entertainment Expo. That's what C2E2 means. And that was a wonderful convention at the McCormick Center that had a mix of celebrities as well as anime and comic artists and writers. And the one thing that was really cool, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures, is I was able to dress up as my wonderful Red Woman from Department of Truth and stand next to James Tynion and Martin Simmons as the Red Woman, right, in my costume. And the cool thing is, it's the very first time I got to meet one of my favorite artists, Johnny Desjardins, with Comic Tom. So I was just ran into them at this little cafe in one of the hotels over there. So if you have a chance to go to C2E2, go. I know Ray, you went, and then Hondo, you
definitely
went.
One of those I want to go back to.
Yeah, a good one. But my number one convention, though, from this year, this past year, is New York Comic Con. I'm telling you guys, I kind of just decided to go, and I was late to the party. I only got a badge for what did I get a badge for? Friday and Sunday. Couldn't get Saturday because it was sold out, but the Artist Alley alone for New York Comic Con is the reason to go. over 500 artists in Artist Alley, as well as the vendor area, were there. And just to name a couple of folks, Greg Capullo was there, Donnie Cates was there, Scott Snyder. I even met Maxwell Prince and Martin Morazzo, who does Ice Cream Man, a whole bunch of folks from Europe, Javier Fernandez, Chip Zdarsky, Jorge Jimenez. I mean, lots of folks there. It's definitely a convention that I'm going to definitely go to this year, and I really advise you guys, if you can make it to New York Comic Con, you should go. Totally different from San Diego Comic Con. And one of the celebrities that I met, I'm going to close it out with this, was, House of the Dragon.
Oh, nice.
Matt Smith.
Oh, yeah.
He was freaking awesome. Nice guy. And I just love this picture,
Yeah, it's great.
The photo op was much more an eventful, even though it was only a few minutes. He was so cool, gave me a big hug. And then I also had him sign my Martin Simmons original. So this is Martin Simmons that he had done at a couple of years ago at SFN Expo, and I had Matt Smith sign it as Damon.
Did you see that scene yet, Hondo? Where he says, "Say it." You saw it, all right? Yeah.
You guys are not
totally turn around on
you though.
Huh?
I haven't seen season 2 yet, though.
You haven't seen season 2, okay? But at least you've seen season 1.
Yeah.
Me and Ray we both were on the same boat. Like, I don't think I really like Matt Smith. Oh, he's gonna be in Star Wars now. Yeah, just one role can really change your mind on somebody, dude.
He's off the list.
Yeah, he's definitely off the list. And not just that. Now I look at all his other work as in a new light.
Yeah,
Next is Jared Leto.
He was in New York filming. I can't remember the name of the movie, but he had just finished the Bunny Monroe movie. But he's got a mohawk here.
Oh shit!
You can't really see it because
he's wearing punk. No, you can see it. Yeah, is he like a punk or something in the movie or something?
Yeah, well, he's playing a punk with that guy that played the Elvis.
Austin
guy.
Butler.
Austin Butler.
Yeah.
Another hot commodity.
That's the name of the movie that they were filming, called Caught Stealing.
Is that the Darren Aronofsky, right?
Yeah, it is. So that's why he looked like that, because he was in New York filming, and he made a stop Saturday and Sunday at New York Comic Con.
One thing about Darren Aronofsky is he makes his actors like really like have intense like in this movie, so we can expect to see Matt Smith and Austin Butler, right? Really, like, I imagine it's going to be very intense, very emotional, right? Like,
I'm sure it is.
Yeah,
Matt Smith is awesome, and I know everybody doesn't like the Morbius movie, but if you saw Matt Smith in the Morbius movie, he was really good.
Well, see, that's the thing. Sometimes there's good performances in a movie, but it's just a shit movie.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my number one. Those two conventions, and the fact that I went to 11 of them in 2024. Hopefully more to come this year too.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, it was a good list. Good diverse list.
Good diverse list.
Yeah, good year. Like life, like real life wasn't great, but like all the fantasy and fantasy life was awesome.
Well, I'm just waiting for the Oasis train, then it's over.
Midnight, that's at midnight, buddy. Midnight at the Oasis. All right, so it's pretty much the whole show is a pull list. We're not doing any pull lists this week.
No pull list.
No.
Yeah, so it's a long show, man.
Yeah, shit.
This is a 3-hour bonanza.
Yeah, we had to.
Lots of good recommendations.
I got a cat club to go to tonight, man. Come on.
It's Thursday, man. Yeah, you gotta get in line. So next couple weeks, we'll be doing our preview of 2025, my second favorite show of the year. And then we're going to just kind of talk about all the stuff that's coming out this next year, go through the movies and discuss what we're looking forward to. Hopefully we're not going to get disappointed too much, but that's a fun list to go through. We'll get out of here. It's been a long time. I'm exhausted. My brain is ready to fucking explode. But Meshellica, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
just want to say thank you again for inviting me. I always love going through top 10 of the previous year, and I'm just excited to see what you guys are going to preview for this year, and what's to come. So thanks for being friends.
Aw,
Good friends.
that's Hondo's pick.
Thank you for
Yeah.
being a friend.
Lori, that's a lot of conventions, Michelle, but always a good time.
Yep. See you
man.
in 2025, San Diego.
Renee, my trip to Quezon,
Quezon.
City. I knew you knew.
Wow.
Metro Manila, Philippines, where I was born.
Awesome.
Big up. Always my friend. Hondo, Mr. Cat Club himself. What's any final thoughts before we get the hell out of here?
Looking forward to a good year. Let's make it good. Let's hang in there. Let's persevere. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming out every year. There is unexpected surprises. I'll still be reaching out, seeing if I can get you guys to come out with me. Let's do it. 2025, baby. Oh, and watch Hysteria, guys. I'm
gonna check that out.
Hysteria, you guys. It's like I thought of you guys, man. When I thought, seriously,
Hysterical. Renee, thanks for Epic 2024 Top 10. Thank you, Renee, for joining us. Remember, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please press that like and subscribe button. We'll bring out the Hulk one. There you go. Hulk smash.
Smash
That like button. Mr. Effort, what do you got?
2025 needs to be a little nicer to me already. It's already fucking with me. So
I have a bad feeling, man.
I have a bad feeling that 2025 is not going to be my year.
No. 2024 is not my year.
Well, the 2024 wasn't my year, but it's just I don't want the sequel. Sequel sucks.
I have a bad feeling about this next year. I have a bad feeling.
Yeah.
So
I have a bad feeling.
Bad
idea. Bad idea.
Bad Idea Comics. And you guys remember that? The Bad Idea comics that came out?
We got Superman with Crypto to look forward to.
State Comics reveal.
Yeah. We got Fantastic Four. We got
Jurassic Park World.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll talk about it in the next list, but yeah,
it's a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Good TV coming out to the next year. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks to everyone that joined us for the chats, and like I said, if you're watching after this, press the like button, thumbs up, share the video. We're gonna be keep giving you some content. Hopefully we can get some more people watching and make it worth people's time. But keep that notification bell so you know when we're jumping on, and when we jump on live. It's kind of sporadic right now. We'll try to do Tuesdays for the most part, unless something changes. But look out for the top a preview of 2025 coming out soonish. And then we'll see you guys soon. And thanks for everybody shouting that. Thanks, Meshellica, Funko Alien. Thanks,
my little alien predators.
Thanks to my friend of me, Hondo, and then Mr. Effort.
Mm-hmm.
Cool shirt too, Ray. Forgot about that. I have the same thing.
I wore this for you.
Awesome. Oh,
Hondo keeps on trying to sneak some pics in.
Hey, I didn't know we could do more than one sketch. So, hey. It's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful.
He's just trying to catch up now.
I imagine there's a big pile next to him right now. He's like, if only.
He has a rolling file.
Here's everything I purchased within the
I know, right? I have that John Byrne artist edition too.
All right, we're getting out of here before Hondo we're gonna go 3 hours. All right, we're gonna get out of here. All right, everybody have a good, safe 2025.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Hopefully you survive.
3 hours.
Adios. Yeah.
The anti